Hello. Well, everybody, Nick just got here. He warmed up a little bit. Craig warmed up on the 9-footer. We got finals night. Show you here the bracket. This is where we're at. 625 and under. 9-ball stuff going on tonight. Here's the hardware picture. That's what they're playing for, other than some green stuff.
They don't get to take the balls home.
I will get to go get them to leg, and let's get the party rolling. Mikey, have them leg it up. Okay, we're ready. Make sure that let us know in the chat that you guys can hear us. The little dinger's moving, so we should be good. I think Mike. I'm not sure if Mike is going to join Sam tonight or if I am staying with you.
It depends on the one pocket action. I think might be the linchpin deciding factor.
Few people in here to play. Thank you for letting us know that. Welcome to the booth tonight. We got Sam with us.
Hey, everybody. Getting ready to start the finals here. This is what y'all came to see.
Yeah, one of the players must be gone, so...
Might have stepped out to the restroom break.
Yeah, but they're getting ready to lag. There we are. All right. Craig is on the left right now. Nick is on the right.
Yeah. Both have their wives watching just off camera. Supporting their
everybody came to
finalists.
So and they are sitting on the right side tonight, so Nick will probably use the score on the left and Craig will use the score on the right. They got it out by the trophies there just to make sure that the digital matches. And
yeah, that's nice to have it right in the center there on the table. Sometimes if they're breaking, you might not be able to read the score, but that's okay.
Yeah, those J Flowers break cues are half the price of a BK Rush, if not less. You know, well, they're pretty nice.
Margaret loved it, so she wants one.
Yeah. So if you're listening to the stream, Chris, 2 more break cues gone.
And she wants the red case.
And the red case when it's off a back order.
I wonder it's not the same.
Yep. Yep. It's the smaller version of, yeah.
It's probably a 4x8 or something.
Yeah, it's a little littler. So he dry broke there. I got Mike in the booth. I'm going to at least go eat pretzels and, thanks for watching, Brad.
What we should do is trade. You go play Robert, and then when the game's done, I go play Robert. It should be about 3 minutes a game.
What?
Yeah, you guys can alternate one pocket matches in between the live stream, and I'll hold down the fort.
I'm going to eat pretzels.
There you go.
Can't handle Robert right now.
All right, Nick steps back to the table here. He's surveying his options. They haven't quite picked off the template yet, but I suspect that will be coming up very shortly. Think he might go down underneath the 2 here. No, he's going underneath the 3. Well executed shot. Good speed control there.
Nice shot. This is jumpable. I wouldn't jump it. Let's see if we get a zoom action here with this a little bit closer to it.
Yeah, that's a good camera angle, Mike.
Well, this is going to drive Dave nuts if they don't take off that template rack.
Yeah. That may be why he went to go eat pretzels. A valiant effort, and he got a little payback there with some safety of his own. I don't think there was a lot of reward for making that ball anyway, so probably better off, especially since he did get a safe out of it. Nick's probably looking to slow roll kick this, you think? Try and get under the 9?
Oh, he just missed it.
Yeah.
Try. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Maybe a slow roll.
Yeah. Had he made the one there hit, I think he could have snuck behind the 9 there. Potentially, in best case scenario, but
It'd be nice if his cue ball could go forward here, break those up. However, how are you going to get shape
Yeah,
on that
it doesn't-
too?
you almost have to hit it pretty hard to get to the other side of the table and just kind of play lucky. And I don't think that's his style. He's going to play safe on the 3. That combo might actually go with the 8 where it is located. So that might not be a bad option
You're
either.
saying the 4 ball up to this
Yeah,
corner?
yeah. He's going forward here, so he's got other plans.
Playing a stop shot bank here.
Yeah, he's going to play.
Drift his cue ball forward, maybe.
Exactly, yeah. I think he's just going to stun run through about a ball, yep. And then go around the table. Hopefully not hitting anything in between there, yeah.
Probably off that 7 ball.
Yeah,
If it hits this side of the 7,
exactly.
might sell out a shot.
Yeah, he wants to hit the front side of the 7 or not at all.
Well,
He was actually trying to make it. And that, if you'll note, the template actually rocked the cue ball there. Watch it on our delay here. You see the cue ball actually rocked a little bit when it hit the template there.
I can't believe he's shooting without moving that.
Yeah.
That's not going to go. These tables are a little bit snug, even though he hit that at pocket speed. If you touch that long rail on the way in, it's not going.
And I've seen that over the tournaments. That particular pocket is not a friendly one for whatever reason. Seems like more balls get jarred in that pocket than some.
Well, it's funny, the diamond with the gray cloth, the matchroom table that we bought from the U.S. Open.
Mm-hmm.
That one, I think the pockets are cut slightly different because they accept the balls, even though they're 4-inch pockets. They're actually
right. It's the angle that they're cut or the depth of the slate beneath it and how the pocket is formed, not just the measurement across the front of it. Absolutely difference maker.
He wants to get on this side of the straight line. If this is the straight line, he wants to be on this side of it.
Oh, hit it full, but it went.
Yeah, he's okay though. He's on the right side. So now he can just come forward. He could actually put his cue ball here for the side pocket or wrap around, come down here and come back up. I like doing that because...
Yeah, if you get on the wrong side and end up really long on the 8. Yeah, that 5 ball definitely wiped its feet on the way in. I wasn't so sure that ball was going to drop. I think he just rolls this.
He could just roll it and get right in.
Yeah, I think he just rolls it forward, yeah. Looks like that's what he's done.
Yeah, nice shot.
He's got a nice down table angle here. You think he snap draws this over, or do you think he just top spins it?
Top spin with the speed to pass the 9 ball.
All the way down and all the way back up again? No, he snapped through it.
Okay.
It's personal preference. I think people just kind of naturally play to their strengths, or, certain stylistic choices that people make that are different from player to player. Well, I'll just announce it now. We're exactly 32 games away from Hill, Mike. Before I miss my window of opportunity, I wanted to put that out into the universe and into our viewing audience.
Nice. Little slow roll there.
Yeah, Craig got started with a victory. It is a winner break race to 17 9-ball. And it is no early 9s, which means you cannot make the 9-ball on the break for a win. You cannot combo the 9-ball for a win. and you cannot slop the 9-ball for a win, and there's no slop shots on the other balls as well. So a little bit different than the 9-ball you may have seen in other tournaments, but we want to try and keep it a skill match here with this format. 625 and under. Everybody put in $265, 32 players put in $265, and this is the result. Nick LAHR, in a single elimination format, has made it to the finals along with his co-finalist, KREGG HURLBERT. And they're both doing battle here on the felt, Slate Billiards Club in St. Paul. And there was a shot earlier of the trophy and personal trophies that they'll be taking home as well. One of them is the Slate trophy, which is always here, but they have their own to take home and commemorate their finish here as well.
What a break. Give him shape.
Yeah.
He's got to bank on the 1 into the 3. Otherwise, he's got to play safe. I don't think he's going to shoot that.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to shoot that either. He was a little unfortunate that he got bumped into that position. I was just about to ask you if you thought he was going to continue on with the controlled break that we've seen him do in previous matches. And he looked to hit that a little faster and a little firmer than some of his other control breaks.
Well, and he's related to the tournament director, so maybe the tournament director told him.
That's possible. That's possible. That's possible. The father-in-law, Craig, of J.D. Prestegard and Kendra Prestegard's father, they unfortunately met in a match a few matches ago, and obviously Craig got the better of it. Tough to play your daughter in a match or pool, but she's very talented and very competent, highly skilled player as well.
He's trying to just miss the 8. I think he's trying to hit right here and bring the 1 ball down to here. And leave the cue ball with distance. Oh, he touched the 8. Oh, he did. No way did he call that.
I don't believe he did. I may have missed any signal if he did.
That would have been impressive. I would have learned something there.
Yeah. So in this format, since it is no slop, it's similar to 10 ball. If you do make an unintended shot, your opponent has the opportunity to force the shot back to you, or he may accept the shot if he prefers.
And these are the trophies they're playing for, if you can see my cursor here.
Yeah. That's what we mentioned earlier. Yeah. That's the Slate trophy in the middle.
Yeah.
And the 2 individual trophies on either side.
They're really cool. They're made out of wood with a little bit of graphics on them.
Yeah. And their wallet might be a little heavier on the way home as well.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Nick's willing to accept this shot, although it's not an ideal shot. I think he's going to try and make the most of it here with his opportunity that he's given. I'm thinking that he's figuring, is he going to duck underneath the 3 with the 2 and just leave the cue ball down on the bottom end of the table here? Or if he thinks he's got enough to just slide through there, a narrow pocket opening to pocket this ball.
Did his hand gesture just say safe? Or is he playing the 3? Yeah, I think he said safe, yeah.
Yeah. He went a different route, but still ended up with a pretty good result.
He thought it through. That was a good shot.
Yeah.
I think he left him a sliver, though.
I think the 8 ball might have, well, he definitely left him a sliver to play off of, but I think the 8 ball came into a factor of where he thought his...
He's gesturing like that goes. It does go. He can make this. So, just a little unlucky because I thought that was a good shot.
Yeah. Oh, he overcut it.
Maybe there was just...
Yeah, he might not have had quite
room.
enough room, yeah. To get a little more meat of the ball there to pocket that, he might have not have enough look at it.
Let's see if he barely... We got a replay after a few 7-second delay, so let's see if... Looks like he barely missed the 8. Yeah, I don't think that went.
Yeah, he might have been fortunate to make that even with a slower speed there, yeah.
Nick's taking his time. Wants to get on the board here. He knows he should be out. And he committed to an aggressive shot there.
Nice aggressive stroke, yeah. That's going to set him up really nice here. I mean, you definitely have exposure to rattling that ball. But, if you shoot it true, these aren't 4-inch pockets. So You have a little forgiveness there, and it set him up really nice.
That's where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can manipulate it there though, because I got a cut on the 4. He was just off. He wanted to
Yeah.
be right here.
Yeah.
So he might be right here instead. Well, he got enough juice on it. Nice.
Yeah, well done. He might have imparted some spin on it there and twisted it so he could hit it a little fuller. I'm not sure. But he's definitely looking good here.
Leave his cue ball right here. Let's draw back.
Oh, just draw back, stay away from the rail or bounce off of the rail. Probably bounce, I would guess.
Yeah, nice shot.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a little bit more to the right though, because now he's
Yeah.
got to go forward unless he's flirting with that side pocket with draw.
We'll have to look at the overhead to see the true angle here. He might
That's
be able to
pretty
draw
straight.
straight back.
Boy, it
yeah.
looked like he had an angle, didn't it?
Yeah, those camera angles are really deceiving, optical illusion almost there. But yeah, he was really straight, but the other camera looked like he did have an angle, which was not actually there. Nick's on the board, 1-1. They're working their way to Hill, one game at a time, Mike. That's what we like to see.
Like this. Let's see. There's our instant replay of the final shot of that game. Nice.
Yeah, that's just like ESPN. That's what they
Yeah.
usually do.
Yeah.
They show the straight in 9-ball. For those of you like myself and Mike that have been watching pool on ESPN since the early mid 90s,
Yeah, let's watch it again. Let's
it's a
see.
shot of the match is the straight in 9-ball.
Let's see his follow through here. See if he holds his pose. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, he did. Good fundamentals there. Yeah, they have a match where the guy plays 3 safeties and, bank shot, and you never see it because they edited it out for the TV time window that they have to make the match fit into on showing their commercials. Hello, everybody. All right, Nick's getting his break opportunity here for the second time.
All right, Nick, let's see it.
He did win the lag, right?
Yeah.
So this is his second break. So he drew back there.
Oh, he's got a shot on the 1.
Nice straight long shot on the 1. I don't think
he
he's
can cut
in
it
danger.
inside and put his cue ball like right here.
Yeah, I don't think he's in
Or
any
no,
danger
it'd
of
be like
scratching. So he can play the side or the corner, depending on how he likes his cue ball.
If he plays the corner, he's going to have a long cut on because his cue ball's going to come
Yeah.
down here. He's going to have a long cut on the 2. If he drifts it in the side, his cue ball will come over here. Just got to have the speed control, just kill it before the 3
Mhm.
blocks him.
I don't know. I'm old fashioned. I think I just roll it in the corner, and the 3 position there is pretty easy on the top side of the table.
Yeah, that's what he did. Good call, Sam.
It looks like he's got smooth sailing here. How do you think he's going to figure with the 7 and the 9? That seems to be his only
He could play the
trouble ball.
Yeah, he could play the 5 to get on the 6 to bump the 7,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, you might be right. Just
Right.
play a big spin stroke and come into the 7 and try and get back up to the middle of the table for the 6 for the out. Yep.
Yeah, did you see where he was gesturing to get his
Yep.
cue ball here eventually for the 5?
Yep.
So
He's
that
doing
he
the
could come this.
he's
and go
doing the
forward.
work. Yeah. He's forecasting the run out there for his future position.
Ideal cue ball here is it right here. So yeah, right there, a little bit far. Now he's straight.
He's a little straighter. Yeah. It's a little straighter than he wanted to be there.
He's okay though. He can draw back. I think it'll come back to this rail and get near his spot that he wants. Right here. Let's see if his cue ball gets right there. Well, he didn't even have that at much angle. Okay.
Yeah.
He could still break this up, but I don't think so.
Now
too
it's
thin.
tougher. Now
Too
it's
thin.
tougher. He's got to spin it a lot more and draw it a lot more than if he was a little further down table there. But like you said, with his angle, he may not have been able to to get there. His draw stroke might have just come up a little short.
He could take his cue ball right off of this side of it, bring his cue ball to here, to here, to here, and have the 5 go up table to like right here.
Yeah, that would be a
That's
good
one
shot.
option.
That would be a great defensive shot. I feel
Obviously,
like you
try to
shoot.
squeeze by the 6.
I feel like you shoot from here. I'd be a shooter from here personally, but he's going to load it up with left and draw, and just smooth spin it in.
Yeah, you're right. He did try to.
Yeah.
It was breakoutable.
Yeah. We're going to patent that word for Slate billiard tournaments.
Yeah, it's made up.
Yeah,
today.
it works good. It works good. I like it. We can patent it. So a tricky little shot for position here, actually, for KREGG. Hopefully he rises to the challenge.
He's fine.
Nice draw. Nice draw. If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. Playing position off those hangers, people get weird on him.
He's a little flat. He wants to come off this rail and come back up to here.
Just put a little more
It's
or into
fine.
it.
Same line.
Yeah.
Same line. You just put a little more draw on it.
Yeah. I feel like Nick's shot was a bit strong too. I think he hit it a little harder maybe. But
Big pocket here. This should go
yeah.
down. Nice.
Yeah. KREGG takes advantage of the opportunity given. And he's 2-1 with the break.
I don't think this is going to be a blowout. I think this is going to be a real tight game. I'm predicting 15 to 17 area. Maybe Hill.
Yeah, I like it. Dave, if he returns from his pretzels, will definitely be endorsing the Hill match here in the finals. Keep it exciting for the folks at home and keep them tuned in. Definitely make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you have not already to the YouTube channel, Slate Billiards Club, and on Facebook, all the other social media platforms. And share as well so that everyone else can watch and tune in live from Slate Billiards Club in St. Paul.
Yeah, we got 2-1 here, KREGG. Let's see if he squats his rock.
Yeah, he went back to that control break.
Yeah, that was nice though.
The 6 didn't cooperate.
Yeah.
He got a little drift to the left side there, right of our screen, but I don't think it would have made much of a difference just to where the 6 and the 1 just kind of gravitated together and unfortunately blocked him.
I actually might kick this instead of playing a push. Would you push this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pushing it. I might play a kick safe there because those balls were laying good.
Mm-hmm. The 2-3 at the bottom of the table. And
and the 5 and the 6 and the 4 could act as blockers on the kick. But anyway.
mm-hmm.
Okay, he can play a nice simple safe here. Which way do you like to hit it? The right side of the 1 or the left side of the 1? If you were to
I'd probably hit the right side of the 1 personally. I think he's going to go. He's going to go the opposite. Nope, he went the same way.
What you said. Nice shot.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's really no need to make that ball. There's no reason to try and make that ball. If it was even pocketable. Let's see if he brings out the jump cue for the side pocket here. Looks like there might even be a little bit of angle there that would bring him down into the 2-3 neighborhood or maybe even the 9 if he were to make that ball jump in it. So we'll see what he thinks his best opportunity might be.
He's got a jump cue in hand. He's a tall dude, so let's see how he still has to turn his arm sideways even though he's tall. He's probably 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah. Definitely easier to jump when you have that kind of leverage. Oh no, he just miscued. Kind of put a not quite ready to hit it stroke in there.
Okay, they're taking off the template rack for you.
Yeah, they've been leaving the template on for a bit. Luckily, Dave wasn't here to
Be annoyed by it.
be annoyed by that detail. Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the shape for the 2. He's got to play safe on one of them. He could shoot the 2 stop shot, get his cue ball to right here, and then just play a 2-ball stop shot, leave his cue ball there, and the 2-ball will go down table. So I play the 1 to make it and get right here for the 2-ball stop shot. Safety. Let's see if he's thinking the same thing. He might be trying to break it up.
Let's see if he's going to answer back here with some safety play or aggressive run out option here. Looks
He's
like
going to play safe on the 1 right now instead of waiting on the 2. I'd shoot the 1 in and then play safe on the 2 just to progress the game a little bit.
yeah, he's got a nice wall there. I think he just likes.
Yeah. But how are you going to solve this 2? Eventually, you got to play
Yeah.
safe on that 2.
Yeah, I think.
I mean,
Do you think the
hit
2
it
might
other
go
way.
if you had ball in hand on the 2? Do you think you might float ahead and just make the 2 and the 3, or are they too close together? It's hard to tell from this camera angle. We'll get a chance to see here shortly. Nice hit.
Yeah, that's all he needed to do is get a good hit because he knows the 2's tied up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he could shoot this cue ball or 1 ball, zigzag it back and forth at speed to end up like right here and put his cue ball. He could take his cue ball and draw it into these and just stir them a little so that if he gets ball in hand or come back to the table, he'd have an opportunity. He's still going to grind out safeties.
Yeah, I think that was a 1 pocket safety there that you were probably just playing against Rob on the big table out here a moment ago. That was a pretty sophisticated shot you came up with there, Mike.
I can't make a ball right now, so I'm coming up with everything I can.
Mike's like, I'm putting you here.
Okay.
I'm gonna win from here.
Yeah. Yeah, that one is not live streamed, fortunately, so no one will ever need know. Wow.
Okay, that was dangerous because if he rattles it, he can now
Sell
Nick
out.
can
Yeah.
break these up. But this is not easy because it's so deep. Look at how more than half the ball is over that crevice.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's deep.
Like I'd say more of the ball is on that side of the pocket.
Yeah. He was just a hair off on his bank, too. That would have been a great shot. Again, is he going to play the 2-3 combo if he had made that? I don't know. Probably not. But
Watch the cue ball here. That's a tough shot.
yeah,
Look out.
too much power.
Craig,
Very unfortunate and very unlucky scratch there. But
now we're back to the ball in hand safe on the 2.
yeah, this is going to be
Is he going to put it right where I was telling Nick? Yeah,
this is going to be a dirty one here.
he's going to put it right there.
I actually would put it on the other side of the table. I'd put the cue ball by the rail and push the 2 forward and go the other way with it. But
That's cue ball will just drift off this. 2-ball come up table.
yep.
Who cares where the 2-ball goes? You're playing all cue ball here to land on the 9. He's got
Looks like that's what he's doing. He might be playing the combo here.
Yeah, maybe he is.
I mean,
It
it's
is
not
a
the
bar
worst
box.
shot. It's
I'm
not the
trying to
worst
get
shot
out
in the
if I
world.
can.
It's not the worst shot in the world. I just find it very, very inconvenient where the 2-ball ends up after this shot. And if you
might
get a
kiss.
shot, on it, yeah,
Yeah,
it definitely kissed. I was gonna say, or you could just make them both. They'd almost
he's
made
out.
them both. Yeah,
that was worth it.
yeah, that
If
was
you're on
worth
a
the
bar
risk.
box and you got ball in hand, you're gonna try and get out. Most of the time, maybe we were just
Yeah,
fixated on the safe.
Yeah, I still like putting the cue ball close to the bottom rail there and just snugging the cue ball into the 3, but that's me.
Well, it's early in the set. It's like, what do you do this time of the set versus the end of the set?
Like Leonard Skinner famously saying, I'm just a simple man. I go for the simple shots sometimes. But then sometimes when I'm on the table, I'd be well served to take my own advice and take the simple shot, because I've been known to wing them and let them fly a few times. I probably shouldn't.
You go forward 2 rails to get better shape on the 9. I don't think he wants to stop shot. And
Yeah, he ended up real straight there. Unfortunately, he just got a kiss.
yeah, just like that. Nice
Yeah,
shot.
good stroke. That's a great stroke, and you don't want to pound that. You got to smooth that out and really put a nice stroke on it, because power alone, number 1, isn't going to get you there, and number 2 is going to cause that 6 ball to rattle. So well done. There you go. Nice smooth speed there. Didn't want to get too far towards the scratch in the opposite corner there.
Well, now let's try
3-1.
to analyze his stroke here. Very nice, very nice. See the follow through again. Whew.
Nice. Little inside top there, maybe a little inside middle.
He's playing with a Jacoby blackout break cue. Looks like just a break cue. I don't know if that's a break jump.
I believe it's a break jump, and it's got the new weave wrap,
Grip,
their
yeah.
signature wrap that they have for the grip there. It's not really new. It's a couple years new, but people really like the way that grip handle works, and they only tend to put that on their break cues.
That does break down above the wrap, you think, for a jump?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Another one of Jacoby's fine products, unpaid sponsorship. We're not paid to tell you that, but it's a quality cue.
Lost his cue ball there a little. 9 wouldn't have counted. And
Yeah.
it wouldn't count. It won't count if you combo it in.
Yeah, I mean, just to clarify the no early 9s, it does count as a called shot. Should you call it, you do get to continue play, but the 9 just spots up. Does not count unless it's called after all the other balls have been made. You can't even shoot an 8-9 carom or combo. Just make them in order. See, Nick's got a survey of the table here. He's got to really watch his cue ball path here. There's a lot of mines here in a row across the table that he wants to avoid to get all the way back down to the other side of the table for the 2 again. So he's got half the table down and a full table back up almost.
Just missed the 6 both ways there, and now there's the problem.
Yeah,
But I think he can still see it.
I think he does too.
Yeah. So he'll have to play that 6-9 combo later probably, and he'll play it in a way where his 6 stays in the hole.
Yeah, that's a great option. Yeah, he did get away with bumping the 6 there and came out almost in trouble, but not quite.
It's a little steep on this. Now his cue ball is going to travel. After he cuts this in, his cue ball is going to go up here, and it might hit this. Could come in behind the 5. Could come out this way. Let's see how good a control. I would love to run into this 8.
Right. And the speed and the spin are definitely paramount here, the amount that he gives it or receives on the rail here.
Just like this.
Yeah.
Nice
well illustrated, Mike. I think you hit it just about 1,000% there.
Now this one, he could come back and put his cue ball exactly where it is right now and see if he yo-yos it right into the same spot.
Yeah.
A little firm, but he's okay.
I think he just goes forward here 2 rails and comes back towards the 6.
Yeah, if he was here, he could have just drifted forward. Now he's got to put a little more stroke on it to go 2
And
rails.
he's pretty full too, so all the spin is going to be what gives the cue ball travel, not the speed of the shot.
If this is the straight in line, He wants to be on the side of it. He doesn't want to
Mhm.
be on this side because then he's cutting backwards.
Yeah, you don't want the 6 to go to the rail.
That works nice. Now he could just slow roll this, but
Yeah.
his cue ball is going to be close to his work if he, you know what I mean? Afterwards.
It's a little bit of a longer shot than is probably comfortable, but he's willing to accept it instead of forcing the cue ball forward.
Nice.
Well done.
Now he wants to be right here, so he has an angle on the 7. He does not want to get flat.
Now, for those of you that may have just tuned in, the 6-9 was an obvious shot. He did play the 6-9 on the side to continue shooting, but there are no early 9s in this tournament format. So the 9 simply spots up and he continues to shoot.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that one took a breath before it fell.
Now he could have used one more
Rotation.
Yeah.
Of the cue ball.
Now he's got to pop it a little. And he wants to be like right here.
Yeah, he's got to punch it a little bit here. Firm withdraw and bounce off the rail. There you go.
Nice. Now this looks fairly straight. Let's see the overhead. Yeah, he could just draw straight back to right here.
Yeah, pretty close to the area where his cue ball is now is where he'd like to be, but it's not quite straight enough to draw perfectly straight back. Oh, he just faded it over. He might have had a little bit of an angle there.
Now,
that we didn't perceive.
You have about, on this race to 17, we'll have this shot over and over.
Yeah.
I'm going to replay this shot. We'll probably see this same shot 5 times through this set.
No, well played.
Nice.
Boy, that 6 ball gave me a real scare, and it might have given Nick a scare too, but it did fall. Perfectly played with the speed control there.
Watch the follow through.
Little
swimmy. A little bit of
fishtail there.
Unsure of that one.
Yeah.
I think we shoot it so many times, we go ahead and shoot it anyway, but.
Yeah. There's a little swim to his stroke there. I think you're right. A little hesitation or indecisiveness maybe there, but it's early. 2-2. And he did pocket it cleanly. He made a nice run there and adjusted for a couple of circumstances there and overcame them.
Got to get the score right. 3-2. Sorry, guys. Ooh.
Yes, I misspoke saying it was 2-2 earlier. I did not see the 3 in red for KREGG.
Okay, let's see how much power he puts on this one.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is the under.
Watch the 2 ball spit right into this corner.
This is an underappreciated facet of this final is the different breaking styles that these 2 players have that are diametrically different.
This is an outbreak. If he makes the 1, he's just got to get clear from this 8. His cue ball.
Does he have enough to thin it there? Oh,
I think so.
He might just, yeah.
If he does, he's got to come back here and either land in this window or past it. Like right here. That's a tough shot.
That's a very tough landing zone.
Now
I might use the Star Wars reference and just use the force and just kind of zen this one in and hope you hit it. Just go subconscious, unconscious on it.
He could play safe. He doesn't want to, though, because he had such a good break here.
Yeah, I can appreciate that, wanting to take advantage of your hard work there and fortunate result on the break. You want to stay in control of the table. And
he could travel his cue ball forward 2 rails with upper right and go this way, 1, 2, and out. But that's a tough shot, too.
Yeah, I would probably scratch if I tried that shot, I think.
He's going middle to low, yeah. He's just playing safe.
Yeah, that was a smart shot, but he overhit it.
Yeah, a little softer.
I don't mind that shot. I think that was a smart shot. I think he just overhit it.
Again, this one, he's out if he gets this. This is the key shot. He needs his cue ball right here.
Yeah.
So it's got to pop off.
He's flirting with the scratch there too if he cuts it short.
A little firm.
Yeah, he overcut it. Looked like there, maybe. Yeah, came into the 8, left a shot. Everybody's trying to play shape on this 3 ball and just can't quite manufacture it. Let's see if Nick's going to duck or if he's going to go 2 rails and back to the middle here.
You think he's going to go through here, and try to miss this 5 or go around the 5 this way? Let's see
I would
what
say
he does. That
miss.
5
I would
is
say
huge.
miss. Yeah, it is. It is. I would say miss, but he hit it.
Yeah. It just
Yeah,
was
it
right
could-
on that line. You could see by my
Mhm.
cursor, I was trying to bend it around it and it wasn't.
Yeah. Well illustrated there, Mike, to showcase that window of opportunity being very slim, and the 5 really just, when we say the 5 is big or the 5 plays big in this shot, we mean it takes up a lot of room because it's right in the middle of the road that we want to travel, or the natural path of the cue ball wants to travel for position.
Yeah, you only have so many options: draw or follow or stun, and
Mm-hmm.
he's
And
quite
then
safe.
if you cut the ball a little thinner or a little thicker, that plays into it a great deal too, whether it's intentional or unintentionally
He
done.
wants his cue ball right there.
Nope, he's on that line.
That's actually better.
Yeah,
'Cause he's close now. He can't jump.
yeah. He's got both balls blocked for a jump, and I think the speed of that shot, he could kind of play both balls 50-50 there, and they both just kind of lag kind of equidistant off of the rail there.
It goes if he hits right here.
Oh, he might have a swerve shot in mind. He did. He swerved it straight in. Look at that. What a shot. Where's the replay?
Yeah, no kidding. We'll check that
Oh,
out.
wow.
Hopefully we got the whole thing.
We both said in symphony there, in harmony. What a shot.
Now this one's tougher shot.
Yeah. That's a pretty tough
I mean,
one.
that swerve was tough, don't get me wrong, but this shot right here.
You think he was playing that clean? I would think he was probably trying to hit the rail first there, but he hit it clean and cut it right in on a swerve shot or half masse shot there.
I thought he was going to do a rail kick, but he didn't.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful shot. Now he's got another tough one, but this is
Yeah, he's fighting
On the
the
rail.
table, but he made it. That 7 ball, I agree, is just as tough, if not tougher, to pocket than the masse, half masse shot he just shot.
the cue ball will drift right to here. He's got to hit it at the speed where it'll go right to there.
That shot was very similar to this last ball he made on the 5, to be honest. Just as tough, and he just floated it right in. He keeps that kind of shot making up and that kind of consistency up. He's going to be a very tough customer to handle for Nick. That was a tremendous series of shots there, 3 in a row.
He can see this, right? Let's just see.
Yeah, it seems like he can.
Oh, he can
Not
only
directly.
see the edge of it.
Oh, not
so
directly.
maybe he does a kick and stick, and his cue ball will come back here,
Yeah.
and his 7 will go down here under the 9.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to try and masse this one like he did on the 3 ball. There's just too much distance to travel to the ball and then to the pocket. That's a sellout.
He's in trouble. I think he's trying to make a rail kick shot,
Yeah, rail first, just a short rail kick as
but
it's
that point of
known.
the side pocket's huge.
Yeah, it is. Boy, they always seem to jump right out at you and kick you off the rail, don't they? He might be kicking 1 rail back. He's looking at that. There might be some luck involved there. He could play a 2-way shot to kick it in the corner, and then the 8 might come into play if he misses.
Watch out the side pocket point.
Yeah, that plays big in this shot as well. I agree. Because he's got to spin it just a little bit. Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
wow.
Just missed the point.
That might work out. Let's see what.
They might have left him.
Yeah, he's out.
Is he real straight there, or does he have a little angle to shift over for the 8?
Let's see if I draw a straight line through it. Yeah, that's straight as an arrow. So he could draw straight back to the rail and out. It'd probably be right. I don't want to be too straight. Well, I guess I could be right there.
Yeah.
But if I went too further, I could go to there.
He might I was just gonna
Or
say,
a
yeah,
stop shot.
you might just slide it over and play it long. That's what I was about to say, but
That's better because it's less movement.
yeah, less
but
movement. And again, there might have been a subtle,
There was an angle that I didn't see.
yeah, subtle angle and a cheat the pocket shot there. When you're looking right down the barrel, a lot of things are much clearer than from the commentary booth, especially from the chair of your opponent.
Good shot. He just played it at the speed where he rubbed the long rail, but it was fine.
Yep. Much more
Nice
confident
shot.
stroke there. Good follow through.
Let's
Took his
do that.
time.
Let's do that replay of the swerve. Oh, he just missed the front side of it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a cool shot. But, you know, cool shots aside, he made 3 highlight shots in a row, but didn't get the W. So
Try it one more time.
great highlight.
Oh, we missed it.
Yeah. Great highlight for KREGG. He can, if he can keep up that shot making, as I said, he's going to be a hard customer to handle for Nick. But again, Nick got the W. So that's really the only stat that matters. I mean, I've definitely felt like I was shooting some highlight shots in matches I've been in, and you know, if you don't get the W, it's all for nothing. It's about production, right? When you're in competition, it's all about the production. Did you produce the desired result, and did you get the W?
Well, we got Billy Bob Joe, Brad Baker, and Marcus Lynch that I see in there. We got about 54 watching. It's slowly building. We should have 100 by the end of this. Probably got a couple more hours left.
Yeah, folks, make sure to share the live stream on your social medias and like the YouTube channel. You can also hit the little bell that will give you alerts and notifications when we live stream our next match.
Look at this.
Dead set on the 2-ball right off the break. Nick's getting some great results off of his power break here.
Now, do you play the 2 and leave your cue here for the 3 in the corner, or do you draw back and leave it for 3 in the side?
I don't like to draw back because you don't necessarily know which side of the side pocket you're going to end up on.
Mm-hmm.
If you end up too thin.
So you like right here.
Yeah, I like kind of just fading it over with a roller. He drew it back. It's probably going to end up bumping the 6 here.
No, I think he misses the 6. I think his cue ball will drift over here like this. He's just got to hold it. It would be nice if he slow rolls this and holds it right here.
I'm wondering if he has too much angle to be able to do that.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like he might drift down to here.
And that's why I was thinking he might just kind of bump it.
No, he went through the line.
He went around, yeah. I can admit that's a better shot, probably.
Well, he's 50-50 here.
Better
Side
result.
pocket or corner.
I like the corner and going forward here just a little bit.
Bring your cue ball off the rail here and up to here.
Yeah.
So his cue ball will just.
Yeah, I like this result better than the bump in the 6. I just thought that from where he was, that was going to be tough to just kind of land in that little landing zone there.
Oh, he
likes the side.
squeezed it in there.
Likes the side and the side.
No, he's on the wrong side of the 50 line.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll just accept a tougher shot and drift his cue ball to here.
Yep.
No sense in jacking up and drawing back.
Yeah, that's adding elements of danger you don't need to introduce.
So roll forward about a foot and a half.
He's going to end up down table a little bit farther. We'll see. Yep. As we both...
Now, I'm not drawing this ball. I'm going to the end rail.
Yeah, I agree. As we both suggested, he ended up on the 8, right about where we thought he would.
His cue ball will go boom, boom.
I think he'll stretch it with some left English here.
Oh, you're right about that.
Yeah. There we go. Nice position there. He flirted with the side pocket just a little bit, but...
Yep. Let's see his instant replay here on this. We'll do We'll do these as often as we remember. I'm going to try and do these more.
Yeah, he really makes sure to get set on
Yeah.
his 9 balls. He probably played Dean Lathrop, and after Dean gave him a couple freebies on the 9 ball, he's like, I don't want to be the one doing that in my next match.
Is this right? Are we at 4-3, Nick? Did he just take this first lead?
Have to pull away here. Yeah.
Yeah, it is 4-3. Okay.
Yep. Chipping away. Yeah, in this winter break format, I mean, you can really get established and keep your opponent in the chair and cool them off a bit.
Looks like Angela and Derek are playing.
Yeah, right back on the second table back there.
He's got a real strong break here. Let's see if he keeps it going. Nice.
Yeah, he made the 1, he made the 7.
I think he's got
He
shape.
made another ball too. He made 3 balls.
He can make that, can he?
That 3 ball might just be enough. Then come in between them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think let's just draw a line and see if it goes past the 7. I don't know. Maybe he could
He
play
might
it
get it
off
off
the 4.
the 4. Yeah.
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 Oh.
Yeah, that's a good point. See what he likes here. If you play it off the edge of the 4, you're going to have to hit it with a little extra speed there, and the 4 is going to end up on the end rail, probably close to the middle diamond. So you got to play position.
It went. No problem. He's upset that he didn't get shaved because he took
Yeah, he
the
took
5.
the back of the 5 and took him down table, or up table from our camera perspective.
Now this banks, but he could play safe.
He could
The
cut
6
this
ball
in.
and the 5 are huge for blocking.
He could cut this in, but his cue ball is going to get a little too wild, I think,
Cue ball they
for
do.
controlling. So I agree. I think you can play a nice safe here.
Little spinner with right English. He'll hit the right side of his cue ball with his Q-tip, like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And just let it spin down here.
He might even go for the bank and just kind of play a 2-way shot. Try to get the best of both worlds too. I don't know.
Yeah, if he goes for the bank, then go for it with the speed to come back
Mhm.
off of the long rail.
Yeah, like
To
a
the
table and a
center.
half. Yeah.
Yeah,
He went
did
all
the
safe. Yeah, he
and
went
he
all
did
safe.
more of a severe cut.
More of an angle. Yeah,
Good
he
shot.
did a great shot there.
No, I don't think he can see it.
That was unbelievable that the window stayed open there.
Yeah, he can see it, no problem.
He was about a rotation away from a lockup safety there.
Yeah, it was pretty creative. Zigzagging it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a very very precise shot. That was very nearly perfect. See if he goes bank shot here, if he just holds him behind the 5.
8 ball.
No, I don't
Yeah,
believe he called that.
The 8 went.
I don't believe he called that. So Nick comes to the table. His option to decline and force Craig to shoot, or he can accept the table as is.
Yeah, he's obviously going to take the shot though, because no sense in giving it back when you got a free
Yeah, control of the
view
table.
of it. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
he could just miss the 6 with his cue ball and bury him on the 9. Like so. I'll see if I can draw it up before he shoots. Glance the 4 down here
Mm-hmm.
and try to just miss the 6.
That's dicey. Yeah,
Yeah.
It'd be awesome if
And
it
this-
parked behind the 9.
Yeah. Let's see what he tries. Tried cutting it
Yeah, he
in.
went for the cut. You can't blame him, but I mean, the 2 cut shots in a row that Craig made a couple games ago, that was fairly similar to that type of shot.
Now we're on a bar box. He decided to play safe. A lot of people are going for this shot. They're shooting it all the way in the upper left.
Mm-hmm.
But he's playing safe. He's going to run into the 9 ball with his cue ball. Jack
Well, he
it up.
tree topped him.
Yeah, nice shot.
Yeah, he tree topped him.
Yeah, that's a tough shot when they're locked
Yeah.
up like that.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough to get speed here accurately when you're tree topped and you're shooting the full distance to the table length too. I'm not sure if he's going to try to clip the left side of the 4 here and just get the cue ball to the side rail.
Yeah, maybe up here
Yeah.
and the 4 ball right here.
He's calling it.
Oh, he's straight back.
He looked like he put his hand in the pocket and tapped the pocket, so I believe he's called it. I don't know if that was 100% that he's calling it or if he's playing a two-way here. I suspect the two-way is in play. Yep. Well, he had a chance at the two-way there, but cut it a little too wide to make it.
Now, Craig can even this matchup. This is doable, but it's not an easy shot to get shape on the 5. That 6 is in the way.
He's got to pull his draw stroke out here.
See if he stays down on this. Yeah, nice little stop shot.
Yeah. So he might be a little too straight to really control where he goes on this 6. Do you think he just tries to stop it there and accept the 6 ball?
Yeah, maybe just.
Or is he straight enough to do that? It's hard to say.
He's got enough angle where his cue ball will be right there.
Just drift
stop
over.
shot action.
Yeah, just drift over a little stun there.
Yeah. But I've been wrong. It's hard visually. It's kind of.
Yeah.
I have to turn my head to see if I'm right.
Yeah, you can draw your line there and maybe see if that reveals a little more.
Right through is to that side of the pocket.
So just, yeah, I think he can just fade over there.
Or maybe just play a stop shot.
And just accept the shot, yeah. You don't want to get too dicey with cheating the pocket. Just take your medicine, as I would say, and just shoot the tougher shot and accept it as it is. Well, he proved us both wrong and drew it over, but he got more draw than he wanted and ended up with the wrong side of the ball here.
Well, he can make this in the side, but he's gesturing to the corner, which means his
3
cue ball
rails.
will wrap around
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 rails out to here.
Draw right, and he's going 3 rails here.
1, 2,
Pounded it.
3, and watch
How
out.
good?
Cue ball.
How good did he hit it?
4 rails. Nice shot.
Yeah, he turned it into an extra 4th, and he's shooting a duck there. Well played. Good recovery. I mean, he definitely didn't want that shot on the 6, but he made it work and recovered nicely. Good catch of the replay there as well.
I didn't get the
Oh, you didn't
replay.
catch it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Didn't think of it.
That's all right. There'll be plenty more shots in this
Yep.
race to 17. We got 5-4 or 4-4?
4-4. I just switched it.
Oh, you just clicked it. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
I'll check again. Yep.
See if Craig goes back with the control break speed technique there, or if he hits it a little stronger, more assertively and aggressively here. I think he's going to go with the control break. Served him well in several matches, and I think for the most part he's been using that. Up to, at least he's been using it up to this point.
Look
Hit it a
out.
little harder.
Oh, cue ball.
Hit it a little harder.
He's okay. Little sigh of relief there with that he didn't scratch.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's got to shoot from the jaws of the pocket here. Do you like him missing the 2 ball here or going behind the 2 ball? He might be shooting to make this ball as good as he was cutting those 3 shots in a row that he had.
If he could run his cue ball into
Hit
that
the
ball.
5. Yeah, that would be, it would be off to the races there. No, he did catch it. He did catch the 2 ball. That's what I wasn't sure of when I was looking at the shot. It's like, do you try and miss and go underneath the 2, or was that maybe not even an option?
Yeah, I don't know.
Cutting the ball as much, you would think that he could have gotten under it, but I don't think he did.
Now he's tall enough to jump this because it's in the middle of the table, so he'd have to reach over.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing the kick shot instead.
Yeah, I don't think he's called anything, so I think he's just going to try and hit the 2 into the 4 and
Yeah,
Leave the-
wave safe.
leave the cue ball around the 5 neighborhood there.
Hit a rail.
Yeah, he got a little fortunate there. Nothing wrong with that, but he's going to be real close to the 4 ball any second now if I can see this accurately. If he's got a channel there, he might just shoot this in and draw back. It's hard to see for sure, but
Just
I
bring
mean-
his cue ball right there.
that's what I was looking at originally. But I'm not sure if he can't just make this 2 and draw back and play the 4. We'll see. Yeah, I like that shot. I couldn't clearly see if he could make the
Mhm.
2 ball or not, but
Mm-hmm.
he's got kind of a fence line here in front of him because he tucked underneath the 4, I think, so he can't shoot straight. And then what he can shoot at, the 5 and the 7 are in the way. So he's got to go 2 rails here, as Mike is illustrating.
Now, this is makeable. I mean, hittable.
Yep,
He's got to use a little bit of left English, though. Let's see if he uses.
little running
I
English.
don't
Yep.
even think he's looking at this. I think he's looking at this shot instead.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not what I would be
Would you
hoping for. I
Put that
don't.
in, or maybe play the carom.
Yeah, I like your shot better, but he must be able to get by that 4 a little better than we can see. I thought he was tucked in a little tighter than that. Maybe not.
I think he's got to spin it though. A little
Yeah.
left English. It looks like he's a little.
He's using a little left. Yeah.
Just to miss the 9.
Oh, he just missed the 9 too. He hit that as good as he could have hit it realistically. I just saw a lot of good things happening using your method that you illustrated on the screen there, because he can go off the 8 and still make it. He can hit it clean. He can hit the rail first and make it. There's a lot of good things that could have happened with that.
He was in a bad spot. That was a good shot by Nick to put him there.
Yeah, it sure was.
He could just draw, get closer to his work, and just play on the short side of this 4. And
Yeah.
not come above it. My tendency on a big table would be to want to come above it. See what
I think
he
you
does.
just tap it. Yeah.
Now he's jacked up though. And I think he reached.
Yeah, he was a
over.
little casual there. A little casual maybe there, but
This is a tough shot. I don't care who you are. This
I
is
would
a
try
tough
to
shot.
I would have just tapped that in and tried to stay close to the rail there. I think he ended up cutting it a little bit inadvertently because he's really can't see that ball. He's just kind of poking at it sidearm. He can't really see.
See if his cue ball, he has to roll this because he's jacked up over this
Yep.
8. So his cue
He's
ball,
got to go forward. Yeah.
he's trying to stop it right here for 1 in the or 5 in the side, which means he'll have to jack up.
Yeah.
If he rolls, his cue ball will come up to here, and then he'll have a funny back cut,
Yeah. I
bumping
agree.
into the 7. But that's still doable.
And he's got a little angle, so he should be able to bounce off the rail as well. But there's a lot of factors in this shot being jacked up, hitting it at distance. You've got the side pocket point, and he beat
Oh.
it, and he got off the
He did-
rail.
he did
Made a
jack
nice
up.
shot. Yeah,
He somehow got draw on that ball. That's a great shot.
yeah, that was a great play. He beat all the obstacles that were provided in that shot, and there were certainly several. Yeah. Now he's lined up on the 5 in the side. He's going to have to
Does he
draw
play for
back
the
or go
6 in the
forward.
side? I think so. So he wants to be right here.
I don't know if he has enough.
Or
He's not. Yeah, he's got
close
too
to
much
his work.
angle. He's got too much angle to draw straight back.
He's on that line almost. No,
Yeah, he
just
went right where you
through it.
showed. Yep, he went right near where you showed. He had too much angle to draw straight back, depending on what view you may have had at home, and
He could
wondered
play
why he
this in the
didn't do that.
corner. What's he going to call here, do you think?
I like the
Other side.
corner. I like the corner because the side brings you to the combo, brings you into the combo there if you hit it too far.
I think he's shooting a slow roll inside and then drifting up, but you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now this is the shot. And he just got to stun it down for the 8. Little
hmm
pop stroke maybe, or is he going to roll it? Looks like he's got an angle.
If he's got an angle, he might have to pop it.
The angle
little
I
punch.
see, it looks like his cue ball is going to come over here.
Yeah.
So maybe a little draw off this,
Yeah.
to kill it off this rail and come down.
Little punch. Yeah. Oh, he had it. He had it. He got just a little more than he wanted and a little more than he needed there and routed it out.
That's going to put us at 5-4 KREGG. These guys get out from these positions. He didn't get enough angle here to make it easy. We wish he had 2 more inches of angle.
Yeah, Nick didn't miss that ball by much. He just overcut it into the point. Yeah, well played by KREGG.
Okay, let's see.
Snap the 9 in with authority.
Yeah. Yes.
5-4, as you alluded to earlier. KREGG in the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick had the lead there, but ever so briefly, and he may yet again. Only time will tell.
Sam and I'll say hi to you here.
Hey.
How's it going? I bet you my mom's watching, so hi.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, I gotta
Say
get
hi
my
to
hand
Mom.
over here.
Yeah. The opposite mirror image. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You can tell we don't go to the commentator camera too often. We're a little awkward with it. But it's all about the players in the arena. That's why we're here. That's why you're here watching on our live stream from Slate Billiards Club in St. Paul on the Slate Billiards Club YouTube channel. Please do like, share, and subscribe. You can also hit the little bell, and that will give you notifications when our next live stream match occurs, and all of the live stream matches when they occur.
Yeah, we might take a break from this format for a little bit, but we're going to have a few tournaments over the summer. I mean, people are starting to make their summer plans, but we're going to have some 1, possibly 2-day tournaments rather than long-term tournaments coming up. I think you're running one of them for the ladies.
I am.
Nice shot. Right
Oh,
there.
wow. What a nice little dragger there. He just kind of dragged that one in.
Yeah, if you look at the
That was
speed
tough.
here, he's got to get his cue ball in this window. Let's
Yeah,
see if he does.
He's got a couple of tough speed shots there. That first one and then this one too. Absolutely.
He's in the window, a little longer, but that's okay.
Yeah, the angle's still maintained there. I think he just floats up, or does he roll more roll?
Looks like he's got to barely cut it, so his cue ball is going to be drifting this way. Maybe just a slow roll to here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I agree.
He went by it.
He went by it. It's okay too. I wasn't sure. Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
do you try and trickle that in, or like he did with the one with that kind of speed, or do you kind of force it forward? And
Well,
I mean, I like letting your stroke out. I mean, it definitely helps the ball go in too, and it's a more comfortable, confident, reliable shot.
is
So
he trying to run into the 7 here with his cue ball, maybe?
he might be.
Cue ball just bumped this?
He might be looking at
Like
that.
drawing off of this
Yeah.
over into this.
Yeah, I agree. He's got to just nip it back there and take his luck on the 6 there. I think you're right.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Nice
With the
shot.
English
Well
to hang
done.
over
Yep.
there, too.
Well, and it also killed the speed of the cue ball as
Yep.
well as maintaining the angle for the 6. It was a multi-purpose, multi-benefit
Now he's-
swing there.
Now he's got to come with a real touch shot. What would be nice is if he shoots this and his cue ball goes off this rail and comes and bumps this 9.
Yep. And the template slows the cue ball down just enough to be perfect on the 7.
Yeah, just like that. Nice shot.
Well, you couldn't have scripted it any better. That was perfect.
Now he's got to come above the 8. Do you go past the line? This is a tough question. Do you go past the line and come to here, or do you just drift it to here, like off this rail and up to here,
I mean, I like going around all the way up.
all the way up to center table?
Yeah.
I think so too, because he's cutting it. He was
50-50.
line there.
Yeah, he went on the 50-yard. He didn't commit. I think he didn't fully commit to it there,
Mhm.
which way he wanted to go. I think if he would have walked the table, I think he would have maybe had better input and decision-making information to go all the way there, one way or the other.
He's gonna cut this in. go to the side rail and come back out.
I like Greg making this shot here. I think he's going to smooth it in. Oh no,
he overcut it.
overcut it.
Those are tough. Back cut shots are funny. If you don't get down on them right, you think you're making it and you miss it.
That's
What
true.
appears to be like
The
you're
perception
really
is
missing
really
that, but-
important. I agree.
Yeah.
And he hit like 3 of them in a row earlier, several of them in the match earlier. That's why I thought he might be a little more favored than usual to make those, but showed that he's human after all and
1,
left Nick the opening
2,
for the 2-rail shape back to the middle.
3.
Yeah, back to the middle of the table.
3. Oh, look at the zip.
Oh, he
take it.
overhit it.
Well, it was the,
The
English
spin,
took.
yeah, the spin really gripped off the rail there and gave him some extra speed. This is no gimme, but long and diagonal here. I think it helps if you're not straight on. If you are real straight, sometimes that can be a factor, but he played it well.
Very
Good
nice.
recovery shot there.
Let's check it out. Confident stroke.
Yeah. 5-5. I don't think we've broken a 2-game lead yet, have we? It's just been pretty tight, as we said earlier, and as you forecasted that this was going to be a 15-17 or hill type match was your assertion, and I couldn't argue one iota. They're both very well matched players. Both got here deservedly so by winning some tough matches and demonstrated a lot of fortitude and mental and emotional management, as well as skill shots and decision making on the table.
Very focused. Let's see. These guys haven't taken a break yet, too. I'm guessing a couple more games, they'll probably take a restroom break.
Yeah, he hit it dead square. The cue ball stopped.
Oh, this is a runnable rack. 1-8
Yeah.
combo. 1, 2, 3. Everything's open. I'm gonna predict he's running out here. This is gonna be our first break and run of the night.
Yeah, it's really surprising that, I mean, this is a 625 and under, and so a lot of these, I think 625 is Craig's exact rating, and I think Nick's a 610 or. These guys are capable of running out, but there just really haven't been a lot of them throughout the tournament and in this match.
His cue ball, he wants to come down here so that he has a shot on the 2 in case the 1 goes in behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a great point there, Mike. Definitely have seen both of those balls go before in similar or different situations where you just don't have a shot on the next ball because you don't plan on that ball dropping.
It would be real nice if he kept an angle here. So this is flat. And that would be straight in on the 2.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to come up to here without flirting with the 4 too much. So I love it right there.
It's a touchy little shot. I agree.
Yep.
The angle to travel is pretty important because there's a kind of a bridge between the 7 and the 9 that you have to kind of float into.
Now the other option is he plays a stop shot or tries to draw it back, but that's tough to do because it's
right on the inside of the
Yeah.
pocket there. Yeah, he
There.
went right where you were illustrating. Well played.
He really thought about it.
And I get to beat the old drum about playing shape off the hangers there, but he really did a great job
Mm-hmm.
of escaping the straight in there and creating an angle for himself. He should be able to travel straight up table, almost just missing the 4 ball here.
It'd be nice if he was right there. Lands right here. Just missing the 7. He could almost play into the 7.
He
Flirt
went
with the
forward
9.
just a little bit. He went forward just a little bit, so he's
Yeah.
got a much steeper back cut here than he wanted. This also,
Cue ball's going 1,
yeah,
2. And now it's coming back this way, but he could just hit it soft and stop here and accept the long shot, or come all the way through the line to here.
as thin as he's hitting this ball, I feel like the cue ball is going to travel
I agree.
probably to the 6
Play it to the 6.
or
Yeah.
close to it.
Well, he's holding it. Well,
Oh,
that
wow.
was trying to.
He
go
kind of
center
stunned
table.
it. I think he stunned it there.
Yep.
He was trying to stun it and just famous last words. I was trying to hold it. I was trying to
Mhm.
hold it short. And unfortunately scratched there.
Don't want to get too straight on this 6. Look out. It's a little straight now. Now he's got to use his draw speed control.
Yeah, I don't think Nick used the top or the left that he might have needed there to avoid the scratch.
His cue ball, he just wants to drift forward through the 7 to here. Looks like he's stroking it though.
Nice shot.
I don't disagree with doing a firm stroke.
Yep.
Makes you more confident.
I
on the
agree.
shot.
Yeah, and you tend to shoot a little more natural and a little straighter, just kind of letting it fly there, letting your stroke out. Pocketing is a little more forgiving and stable as well.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, up and down. It's like a Texas two-step over here in St. Paul today.
Yep, we got 6-5. KREGG HURLBERT. 32 players started this, 265 entry fee, and we're down to 2. In fact, this, I believe we have our, over here, we've got the bracket. So this is the road they went on. If you look at KREGG, he beat his daughter,
Yeah,
Kendra. And then he beat Kevin before that, and then Mech in the beginning.
yeah,
And I think they might have played over at Shooters.
I believe they did. Mech's been known to be a fixture there.
And Nick made it through Dean. Let's see.
Ron McDermott
Ronald, and
came all the way up from Iowa there. Ron used to be a local here at CR's and moved down to Iowa. He'll be there for the Midwest Expo midweek, middle of July here, coming up shortly. Nice break, made the 1 straight off the rack.
the 2 goes by the 7, maybe? No,
Unfortunately
not
got a
anymore.
little claustrophobic here on the 2 ball.
Looks like he can see it.
Yeah.
Fine, yeah, no
Yeah.
problem. He can see it.
Yeah, Nick's just gotten the better rolls or the Minnesota Wild puck luck off of the break, and Craig's just had some
Safety.
circumstances to deal with here, but I like the safety. I think he
Yeah.
touches the 6, maybe. If he stuns it.
Let's see what he's thinking about.
I think he could even just catch, maybe just miss or just catch the 3 and still be good here. I don't like stunning it because then you have to hit it harder at that distance. I think you just lag it up. There it is, just caught the edge of the 3 as I suggested, but
Yeah.
unfortunately it leaked out on him.
Now, Nick can bury him here. He can just bury him on the 5.
Yeah. Oh, they're taking the template off. I like to see that.
You look at this, the cue ball. You hit it somewhat full. Don't hit it too thin.
Yep.
So
I like the 2 rail
travels.
option. Yep.
Come in here, and you could bury him anywhere in this area.
Yep.
But the 2 ball, you want to make sure you miss that 9,
Absolutely.
and you want to miss that side pocket
The
too.
point.
Going
Yeah,
right.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, the cue ball is
That 2 might go in the side pocket if he misses this 9. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, the cue ball is very forgiving here, and the 2 ball is less forgiving, I think.
So if he accidentally makes this 2 in the side, which is rare, but like he's not even thinking that probably because it's such a low probability. But if
Yep.
he did, he'd have to shoot
He's-
again if he
Yeah, Craig would force him to shoot from there,
Mhm.
as the rules of this
Unless
format
the
would
3
indicate.
was open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he played it into the 9. The 9 went. 9 will spot back up.
So we actually were correct in the
Yeah.
idea that he was going to slop
Yeah.
a ball in the side, but it was just the 9 ball that he slopped in the side. We also predicted that he would get the save
Wait,
because
he
the cue
called it.
ball.
He called it.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he called it.
Well, I mean,
You know,
that's. Are you sure? I
He's
think
still
Craig
at the
just forced
table.
him. Well, Craig can just force him to shoot.
Well said. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
he just
Craig's
got done
just
explaining
Craig's not even going to look at it. He's just going to go have fun.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, we both knew the cue ball was very forgiving on that shot, and that there might be a possibility of slopping in the side, but we definitely didn't see the 9 slopping in the side. So that was unfortunate for Nick there.
So if any of you have played in the previous tournaments, we've had a 599, Brandon 4R1, that was 8 ball. 499 and under, another 8 ball, Terry Johnson won. 650 and under, Royland Avalock won. Angie O'Keefe won her 455 and under. Those were all 8 ball. 555 and under, Wayne Mahan won. So we've had a bunch of tournaments. For those that haven't gotten their shirt, because some of them we were out of stock for sizes, come back in. We just got like 50 t-shirts, pink or gray. They're black shirts, but pink or gray logo. Anyway,
That was
there's a few of you out there that I know. I don't know if you're listening, but
Put the word out. Yes, we got restocked with apparel.
Yep.
He made a great hit there, but once again, slopped the ball, which in traditional 9-ball that some of you might play in your leagues or other tournaments would have been a great fluke and let him play. But in our rules, there are no slop shots allowed, and so Craig gets to accept the table. And it's actually unlucky to make a ball that you're not intending to make in this 9-ball call all shots format.
let's see if he gets a breakout here. He might be trying to break these out. Or is he going to play for a bank shot? What do you think? Looks like bank.
Yeah.
Bank.
He could also maybe come back into the 6. I don't know how close to the point that is. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
The 3 goes by the 9.
Yeah, it's more obvious from here that the 6 is out of play.
The 3, if you bank it, goes right by the 9 into the pocket.
Yeah, that's definitely an option. The only option, probably.
He's looking at it to this side of the hole, so it's going to be scary. I think it'll be a little bit long.
Mm-hmm.
He can shorten it up though. Watch the 9-ball. It's a big ball. If he shortens it too much, he's playing safe.
Oh, we went for the smart play there. Yeah. And I was thinking too, like if he banks that, the 5 is behind the 7 still.
Mm-hmm.
So, he would have had to bank that and then draw out for the 5. So,
And Nick can jump this no problem and get a good hit.
mm-hmm.
But do you call a pocket or do you try to just duck? I think there's some people that can jump this 3 into this corner.
Yep. And that would give you the window for the 5. That's why you might play it that way. So if you jump it the other way, you probably hit the 6 and stop. Or if you bounce, you're not going to come out far enough to get a shot on the 5, and you're just basically playing safe on yourself.
Some people don't fancy jumping though, so he's going to kick, it looks like.
Yeah.
It looks like if he kicks,
He's going to try and lag it.
he wants to try and kick either this side of the 3 or this side of the 3 to create separation.
Mhm.
Which side do you think he's shooting for? I would love
I
to
think
shoot
the short side.
right here.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see if he does.
And he might even get lucky if he catches a little clip of the 6 ball with the 3 as well to give him a little more traffic in between the 3 and the cue ball.
Well, he kind of dead straight, didn't he?
Yep. He did hit it
And
full.
it worked out. He got it. He left a bank shot though. This is
Yeah.
definitely bankable.
He left another safety too. He could basically play the same safe that he played earlier in between the 5 and the 7. And just kind of stunned down there.
Cue ball will go like this. Bump into that 7 maybe if he's playing the bank. So bump into the 7 to create separation.
It's tough to get a reward there.
All right. Did his shirt hit the ball? Let's see.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Let's see
Here's
if the replay
right
will
there,
show.
right there.
Oh.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, with this 625 and under Fargo rate, I mean, these guys can play pool. They know what they're doing. They've got some skills and some experience under their belt. But surprisingly, I don't recall seeing a 3-foul rule that was implemented for a win, and also not the amount of runouts that you would expect in these matches. Definitely not back-to-back runouts. There have been a few here and there, but I mean, you would expect 9-ball on a bar table to be a lot more runouts than there are.
Yeah.
But it's been maybe more interesting viewing for some, for me in particular, to see the interplay back and forth of some safety battles and how to escape those traps, set those traps.
He's playing in a little corner, yeah. Good shot now. His
Yep.
cue ball is too firm.
Powerful stroke, but it was just a hair too powerful there.
He's gonna get his jump cue out. This is definitely makeable, but his cue ball is gonna bump into the 7, and he's gonna be splashing it, hoping for shape on the 6.
Mm-hmm.
If he makes it.
I think the 9 could play into the position here if he cuts it thin. No.
Yeah, that might be why he didn't jump. That previous one, he just might not feel comfortable jumping.
Yeah, it's possible.
Or he just got, every day is different with pool.
Yeah. Got his grip a little tight, maybe, or his arm got a little tight. Hard to say. They both really had unfortunate jump shots. There's been 3 or 4, and nobody's managed to jump them yet. So they're not cooperating with the jump cues today.
50-yard line.
Yeah, he'll be okay here. He's just going to have to accept a tougher shot on the 7. Think he can just nip draw is sometimes what this is called, where you just kind of slip it back and go into the point.
You think he can play it off of this point right here?
The bottom point, yep. I think he's going to draw it into draw it right into that. Smooth draw it back. Just accept the 6 and the 7 where it is, wherever it is. Yep.
Well, it worked out nice. Now he can draw back to right here.
Yep.
Just make the ball and with a little bit of stop action draw.
Yep. Like I said, just focus on the draw and make sure you pocket the 6 and just take whatever you get on the 7. Don't even sweat it. And he did exactly what I telestrated there, or you telestrated on my behalf. And he's got himself a nice little 9-ball shot. Seven five, nice, confident, smooth stroke from KREGG. Am I mistaken? I don't think anybody's maybe missed anything past the 7, or if even that. Do you remember anybody missing a ball like other than the 6 ball? Maybe.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I mean, they're cleaning up.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a really hard stroke that Nick played into the bottom corner.
That 7 ball.
Where he tried to force that 7 ball, and that's really it as far as high number balls.
Mm-hmm.
And and he was just forcing that over to try and gain an advantage with the cue ball position. And
let's see what our last replay we did. Okay, it was his game-winning shot there.
Let's get his nice
7 to
top
5
spin stroke there.
Routine.
Yeah, they might be getting close to a player break here before too long. They might just play right through and just play a full match straight ahead, straight through. Who knows?
He can see it, but he doesn't have a shot. So he's going to either have to play.
Well, if he can see it, you'd think he'd be able to cut it.
I think
because it's really thin.
Yeah, if he can see it, I think if he peels the edge of it here with left spin, he could peel his cue ball down table.
Yeah.
And just create some separation. Maybe the 1 ball goes over here behind the 3.
Yeah.
Sees a lot of left English.
I think he's trying to make this. Yep. Yeah. So if he can see it to play shape, he can see it enough to make it. Was my viewpoint.
Impressive.
And like you said, it's a bar table, so you're trying to, get out, trying to go aggressive. Nice little zip back draw there.
That was real nice. Now do you go 2 rails or just pop it off the bottom rail? Looks like he's so straight.
I think you have to go 2 here. Otherwise, you're kind of banging it too much for these pockets to really
that's too straight to go off the bottom rail.
Yeah, I think you got to go 2 rails and out to them towards the middle. Yeah, towards the middle if you can.
This side of the pocket, and your cue ball will come off of this rail to this rail to the side pocket.
Spin out, or you can spin out. Oh, he drew back.
Huh.
Fooled us both.
Well, now he's on the wrong side of this line.
I don't like that.
The line was right here, and he wanted to be on this side of it.
He's not going to like that result there. He drew back too far. He's going to have to work now a little bit.
So he's going to take the tough cut shot on the 6. Is this a break and run?
I
believe it
believe
is.
so. Yeah, this is a world around the world shot here.
9 ball's big here.
Yeah.
Watch out the cue ball running into the 9 ball. It might go right in between the 7 and the 9.
Depends on if he just cut it
Oh, he
pure.
didn't cut it thin enough.
Yeah, he just cut it pure there. But you were right about the 9. It definitely came into play. And wasn't it the commentator who just said a moment ago, we haven't missed any balls past the 7? Sorry, Craig, I didn't put that on you. I really didn't.
I thought he would break and run that one too.
But yeah, he just drew back a little too far on that 4, and it left him real back cut thin on the 6 there as a result. So now we're going to have to dial it back from the 7 that Nick force fed there.
Oh, he wants that one back.
Yeah, I think he was just skidding towards it with draw there, kind of some drag draw.
Sometimes slow roll cutting balls is get to factor in the cut induced friction and all that.
Yeah,
kind of
they
stuff.
throw into the rail, drag it with top too. They kind of plow into them and drag them a little bit too.
Now, do you stay under short side or do you come above, draw back up? What would you do?
I guess
I love coming back up.
Yeah, I guess if you're not quite that straight, I would go back up. Yeah.
Yeah. Look out.
Yeah, good shot. Good
A
shot.
little bit further away than he wanted. He wanted to be right here.
Yeah. Well, he might have needed some inside to check that up to go a little straighter there, but
Right.
nice shot.
5.
I had a comment ready if he was to be unfortunate enough to miss that, but I'm glad that he made it. Just the idea that sometimes you can almost get hypnotized into a monkey see, monkey do kind of scenario where he missed a ball he should have made, then his opponent missed a ball he should have made, and then sometimes you can just follow it up with a comedy of errors sometimes. I hate to say it, but you do see that happen from time to time where folks just end up in the quicksand and they drag their opponent in with them. It's almost a kind of a hypnotism of sorts, but he escaped unscathed after missing the 6 there and pulls ahead 8-5. This might be the biggest lead or tied for the biggest lead of the match at 3 games ahead.
Yeah, this is definitely the longest stretch out. Nick had a lead at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Good break there. Now, you look up here, I believe, is that his daughter Emily that was on the chat on one of his last matches against Kendra?
Whereabouts?
I'm
in the
speculating,
chat?
talking to Angie.
No, that's his wife. That's his wife. It's his wife.
Oh,
talking
it's
to
right. Oh,
Angela.
okay.
I met her earlier, so that's why.
Oh, that's right. She's the one that came and played.
Yep. So looks like Craig's going to approach this bank shot here, or he might be looking to cut it in. I don't really see the safety being a viable shot here. I think he's looking at he might even like the bank off of the 2 and the side. He's got a lot of choices here. He's calling safe. He motioned with his hand there, so
Dave left his Tom chalk.
oh, the
So
Tom
Robert
chalk.
was returning it to me. We've got people that forget their chalk. Well, everybody forgets their nice new chalks.
Look at this shot. Oh, just a hair harder, and that would have been Efren-esque there. Great shot. I did not see that option, I must admit. These one pocket guys, though, Mike saw that. I'm sure if he'd have been in the chair, he would have seen that shot.
Well, this is cuttable. I know from an overhead it looks like a tough cut, but he can use a lot of left English. Spin it with the left side of his tip right there. Carve that. Now his cue ball would be spinning this way, and he'll have shape on the 2 if he can make it. I'd like cutting this ball,
Yeah.
but his cue ball will fly.
Yeah, it's
It'll come down
definitely going to
towards
be
the
a
line.
runaway cue ball for sure. I think it might go 4 rails and give him a shot at the 2.
Maybe he banks it into the 6.
Oh, he's going.
Oh,
Yeah.
we tried to maybe. I don't know
Yeah.
if he called that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he called that either, but I think that is what what he was going for. I agree. Very likely what he was going for there. And then, with the cue ball where it is, it sets up nice where the 1's right in front of the side pocket,
Mhm.
and away you go. So does he play the cross bank here? And does that give him a little two-way? Because he's trying to go right back up between the 9 and the 7 with the cue ball for the 2 on the side. He might have, this might just be a free shot that he can kind of just get away with. If he makes it, great. If he doesn't make it,
Yeah, I like that.
he's leaving him in traffic there. Oh, he went deeper. He might have been
2-ball.
trying to, yeah, the 2-ball helped him out there.
Yeah.
I think he might have been trying to hit the 4 and just going full bank safety there and not going for the shot from the looks of it.
I think he needs to hit about right there.
Yeah.
And then
With the top, it'll stretch. Yeah.
and then we want to make contact like that.
Yeah.
Now, then the cue ball
Goes
is going
into
to
the
bump into
4.
the 4 and hopefully come out in
Yep.
between the 7, 9.
I think that's well illustrated there, Mike. I would think that is absolutely the recipe.
So let's see. Let's see if he hits my point. Oh, he went way low or way up there. He went way up here.
He tried to spin. Yeah, he tried to use a lot of left spin to stretch it there. But do you
Okay.
think he was not able to get past the point there? It seemed like you drew it
Yeah.
where
well,
the point was free from obstruction there, but maybe he saw it differently.
yeah, we never know. We didn't get a full view of it too. He could have miscued. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. Well, Craig's ready and waiting to add to his lead and extend the match here into double digits if he can shortly.
Draw back about 4 inches. You want his
Well,
cue
he's got the
ball right.
4. Yeah, he's got the 4 on the bottom rail.
Well, he's got the 3 next. So
So, yeah.
maybe just to right there.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm
there's
saying.
angle.
Yeah, just keep it tight to the 2 there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got the angle to the 4. That's what I was
Yeah.
referring to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. Now he wants this angle. He wants to be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Angle.
Nice.
Yeah. You don't want to be straight in. I heard an old road player tell me, he says, you need transportation. You got to get a bus pass from one bus line to the next bus line to travel around town where you need to go. So
Cue ball got loose. He wanted to be here.
yeah. And he's drifting towards the 9 ball here.
Probably go right around him.
Yeah.
Just a firm follow stroke. He drew it, and that's what the consequence of drawing on bar boxes. Tight
Yeah.
bar boxes, you rattle them up sometimes.
Yeah, the high speed. He kind of might have got away with it here. He's left an awkward shot for Nick, but I think he's just going to play safe behind the
I will cut
7.
this ball. I will definitely cut this ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a bar box, and I'm going to hit it as thin as I can, and I'm going to just know that the 6 ball's hanging in a hole.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even care if I run into the 9. I might even shoot at the 9.
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's a lot of inside, but it definitely could hit the 9.
As thin as you're hitting it, though, it might not be that much right English. Let's see if he uses the 9. He might play safe.
Yeah, the
Like you
6 is
said.
only a hanger if you're on the top side of the table or in the middle. But or actually if you're on the left side of the table to a certain degree.
His cue ball ideally would come off this rail and right into the 9, and then it would just kill it, and and his cue ball would end up somewhere in here.
I think he might play behind the 7 and go to the 7 ball.
I think you're right. I think safety's the shot.
Yep. He got a little more than he wanted there, but I think that was the right shot.
Does that go?
I don't know that it does. That's
He's
that's
looking
double
at it.
kiss territory there. I mean, I think I would still have to shoot it.
He's got to barely miss the point.
Yeah, that's tight.
And use that. I don't know, man.
That's a tight shot. This definitely doesn't have to go right, but it looks like it's there, and you kind of have to try it.
Yeah, nice
Yeah,
shot.
that was a great shot. That was actually a lot tougher than
He
it may
brushed
have
the
looked.
point.
Yeah, he did.
You know?
He did. You're absolutely right. We can see the other screen has a slight delay here. We can watch how he kind of nestled it in there.
He got on that same line that I just pointed to, so he's fine. He can go to the
Yeah.
bottom rail, follow
Yeah.
off the bottom rail, and come back up to here.
And he came out of that about as best, about as good as you could for that 6 after the fact too. That didn't hurt his chances any. Well, they're shooting the 9 ball and finally moving the template out of the way, much to the chagrin of Dave, I'm sure.
Replay this one too. Let's see how he stays down on it. Craig taking a 9-5 lead with this. Oh,
Ooh.
that was testy.
Rubbed its way in there. He kind of waved to the peanut gallery behind the table there. Caught it just a little thick.
Ooh.
He hit the 5 ball several games back, where it was similar to that angle of entry and just kind of rubbed in and didn't look like it was gonna go, but it did manage to go.
They might be doing a little break.
Yep, 9-5.
Do you mind if I take a break?
Yeah, go right ahead. Should we play a commercial?
Sure. Let's do that. Go to the
Demetrius Gelatis here with Minnesota Pool Boot Camp. We live in an age with abundant information about pool, but without organization and direction, it doesn't translate into bottom line results. I've been coaching full time for over 6 years, and I've guided more than 200 students step by step to higher levels of pool. Now I've partnered with Slate Billiard Club to provide online group coaching and make our training available to players everywhere. No travel necessary. Join us online for just $19.95 a month. You'll get access to my Minnesota Pool Boot Camp playbook, covering cue ball, pattern play, mental game, and the common leaks that people have in applying this to get their game to the next level. The best part is I'll be there working with you every step of the way to give you the direction you need to see results right away.
Be back.
All right, Mike's going to take a quick break. Angela LAHR has stepped into view and out of camera. She's practicing with, was practicing with Derek up on the top table, just on the edge of view. And Drew looks like he's locked into the tablet, probably playing Roblox or going through Google Maps to find construction sites, as he has been known to do. Well, I can't commentate this far away as my vision isn't that good, but we could see that Derek gave ball in hand to Angela, and she's going to be assessing the table here for her solids. With ball in hand on the 8-ball table, or the 8-ball game being played on the 3rd table. Derek's here quite a bit. He's always showing up to practice his routines and drills. Played a few games with Scotch doubles with him last night, actually. It was pretty fun. It was me and Derek against, who did we play? Chow and blanking out, unfortunately. But yeah, looks like Craig is back. Kyle and Chow Lei were playing Scotch doubles against Derek and myself last night on that very table. So Derek's getting his time in. Some side commentary from Angela. She's wearing her Charlie Barron's old-fashioned Bloody Mary shirt from the Charlie Barron's tour stop here in Minneapolis, the comedian. Completely unplanned. I'm also wearing a comedy shirt myself from Jimmy Dore, another comedy show that we went to. Flew to Milwaukee to see, as a matter of fact. But enough about me and my comedy shows and merch table purchases. We'll get back to the match here, 9-5. Craig won the last game, just scraping the 9 in there off the point. And he is breaking as soon as Nick returns. Again, this is a race to 17. It's a winner break format, 9-ball, 1 on the spot, template rack. And there are no early 9-balls, no 9-balls on the break, no 9-ball caroms, combos, billiards. No slop shots are allowed. All shots will be called. So if one does make a fluke shot, it is the opponent's option to force you to shoot from there, or they may accept the table as it is. There's also a 3-foul rule in place, although as I mentioned to my esteemed colleague here earlier, I don't know that I've seen it even really implemented or attempted to get a 3rd foul, certainly ball in hand and, continuing maybe with a safety or a breakout, but nobody seemed to have had opportunity or inclination to attempt a 3rd foul for a win at this point. And also, too, 625 and under is the format for the tournament. It's single elimination, and they get a week to get together and figure out when their match time would be favorable. So that's the way that most of these singles tournaments have gone. With the single elimination format, you have 1 week to get in touch with your opponent and decide date and time. If one cannot be decided, they end up playing on Sunday at Slate. And all the final 8 matches are live streamed and must be played at Slate. So this is the conclusion of all 32 players have come down to this final match. The finals are Nick LAHR and Craig HURLBERT. This is the chart that got them here. A lot of good players. A lot of folks maybe had their hometown favorite or their personal favorite based on, a guy that might be playing on their league team or maybe a
Nick
tournament
had a
partner.
good, tough first match. He had to play Brandon 4R, and 4R won one of our tournaments. He won the 599 and under.
Yeah,
So
great point. He had a tough road to get started there. Charlie Garza, I'm familiar with. He's from the south side of things here in Minnesota. He's a strong player too. So I think he plays out of the Rochester area. And his dad was a hell of a player as well. I think it was his dad or his brother, maybe his dad. But anyway, back to the action here.
yeah,
And Craig's well on to it. Yeah. Once again, he played out of that pocket once before. Made a great shot on the 1-ball last time. And does once again a little bit easier. A little bit easier shot on the 1-ball this time.
Real flat on this 8.
Yeah, he's got to travel a lot here or just accept a really long shot.
He's going to shoot in between the 6 and the 7 for the 3-ball here.
What a great spin there.
Yep,
He put a nice spin on that one. That's really about the best I think he could have done, Mike. Do you think
Yeah.
realistically speaking,
He's got to draw his cue ball all the way back to here.
and not get behind the 9 or hit
Yeah.
the template. Yep.
Oh,
Wow, he got real straight.
yeah. He might not see it.
Yeah, we didn't realize how straight he was there. It did look like it was slightly to the left that it was going to draw back, but it did draw back very straight.
Got to hit it so thin that he's trying to cut it in the side, which means his cue ball
I'm looking at a scratch here.
will go 1, barely miss, 2, and back out.
I've scratched on this shot, so that's why I know it's on.
Yeah.
I've definitely scratched on this shot.
Yeah, it's right at the hole. Right there.
Yeah. I didn't
You knew
I didn't give you the commentator curse, I promise, Craig. That was just personal insight of my own flaws. I've drawn that shot, I've topspin that shot, I've center ball stunned it, and I've scratched 8 different ways playing that shot myself. So Nick's back in action here, looking to take control. He's got to make, quite frankly, a couple of easy balls. I mean, it's always possible to get out of line, but I pick him to.
I like getting closer to the rail on this ball in hand so
Yeah.
he can get off the rail a little more. He's 2 inches from the rail. I'd rather be 4 inches from the arrow.
We had to have better cueing action, but should be
Got a good
okay.
angle, though. He's
Should
fine.
be okay.
Yeah, he's fine. And this is a huge game. 9-6 versus 10-5 is huge.
Yeah, that was a big deal. That was a big deal to draw that back too far there and make an unfortunate scratch for Craig. And Nick took advantage of his good fortune there and closed out a game that, I mean, I think everybody at home would figure that he would. Now he's got the break 9-6, but you're right. That's a big game and a big separator there. If you go 10-5 and start to add to your cushion, your lead there, that can start to get tough. Nick took advantage and stays
I'll
within
show you
reach.
Show you that 9 ball. See how he looks here on this 9 ball. So he starts his pre-shot routine. Let's watch that again. Watch his feet. He puts them together and then steps out. I see a lot of players do that. Tom Riggle, my buddy that I play with, he does that. He puts his feet together.
Yeah. Stands tight and tall and then spreads out.
Goes into his fighting stance.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's pretty easy to say that Nick's going to hammer these. And he's been, I mean, why wouldn't he? He's been making balls, multiple balls, and he's been coming up with a free shot inexplicably on the 1 or the 2 every
This
time.
ball will shoot right into there. 1 ball probably come down towards here.
Just missed the side pocket. Oh, it hit the point.
Oh, it hit. Yeah.
Yeah, but once again, he's made a ball and he's got a free shot at the 1. I mean, he's really been.
It's perfect shot on the 1 because
it drifts. Yeah.
Lends to the 2.
It drifts over to the 2 ball. Absolutely. Taking the template off early here.
His cue ball will go right over here like so. He's doesn't need to come over and get perfect. He can actually just come to here and
middle
have
of the
an
table.
angle.
I like the middle of the table because you don't want an angle to travel back across.
Then when he shoots for that 3, he can go off of this and back out.
You think he can hold it with that short side? I think he
I
can.
think he can use a little right low.
Right.
Just twist it.
I agree.
You're right, though. It might not leak to here. It might leak past it to here, which
Right.
is getting straight. But
Yeah, then you have to go forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have to go forward, it looks like.
Well, he can pound it. I think he can pound it off this rail. Boom, and out. Just a little low left.
Yeah, he's going to cheat the pocket up to the top point there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that left grab?
Yeah, it did. He looked
Same
straighter.
thing.
He looked straighter on that shot than he actually was, I guess.
Low left again. And his cue ball will go boom.
Yeah, just missed the 8.
And out to right here for the 4-6 combo. I would play for the 4-6 combo
Yeah.
rather than trying to hold for the other pocket.
He hit that really thin there. It just went to the edge of the facing, and since he did overplay or overcut that shot, he was able to travel the cue ball a little bit farther and got up real nice for the 4-6 combo where he wanted to be, and he can just float this in and
He doesn't want to make the 4 behind it.
and take control there.
Now he could hit these simultaneously, hit the ball and the rail simultaneously, so his cue ball comes up to here.
Yeah, that'd be a nice little shot.
I
don't
would
have to
love
use
to get
English.
closer to my work though and get to here.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about English or too much stroke and everything if you can do it that way. He went forward.
And that's fine. He's kind of straight though.
Yeah. I kind of like your shot there. Because I think he is coming into straight for a long period of time. He's kind of spinning down that line where it's going to be close to straight most of the travel there. Where your shot, you kind of land on an angle.
I think if he cuts it to this side of the hole, it might rattle, but he's trying to cheat, so his cue ball comes back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had to force it.
Analyze
He had to
that.
force it there.
Yeah.
You can look on the other screen there of the delay. Yeah, you had to force it there. He did end up getting back for the 8 as he wanted to, but he hit the 8 and he hit the 7 into the top rail by the point there to do it.
Boy, Craig's in trouble here if he doesn't. Fortunately, it's frozen. I think this is a spinner. He can make it no problem.
He did twist the cue ball in, and he ended up right on top of the 9.
Look at this.
Wow, he made a great shot on the 8, and he used so much that inside English, which would have been top and right, that he spun right into the 9 and just glanced into it there.
There's the magic spot right there. He wants to hit right there. That might go a little long. Maybe right there. It's between those two. I think that's.
I guess it depends on if he wants to like just kind of hit this with draw and snap it, or if he wants to kind of roll it in.
I'm shooting it. I'm shooting it with just like a stop shot action.
Yeah.
He's cutting which point he hits. Yeah.
He's cutting it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That was in.
And he hit the nipple with the cue ball. I don't know if you were watching. I was watching the cue ball.
Yeah. Boy, that was lucky. Huh?
He made a great shot there and came off of it here for double digits, 10-6.
Yeah.
That was a big game.
Nice shot, Craig.
I mean, and they all start to become big games once you get into the double digits. They really start to kind of magnify or, have more magnitude.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are you inching closer to 17, but the separation gap between opponents.
Well, there were two or three players right on the brink. If you look at this original bracket, the handicaps of people, Shane Heath was right on the brink. Dave O'Keefe was right around it. But
Jolene Harem, 6-16.
Craig HURLBERT is right on the line, though. So it's no coincidence that he wins this or gets to the final. He was the heavy, or not the favorite, the heavy. I don't know what you
statistical favorite.
The Calcutta money guy.
Yeah.
If there was one.
And the funny thing is, too, for those of you who know players or have been around a long time, Nick's first 2 players were probably his toughest opponents until this final, and they were both rated lower than him on the Fargo rate.
Yeah, Brandon's a tough action.
Absolutely.
But you got to remember, this town is mostly 8-ball.
Yeah.
I don't think these guys play 9-ball in their free time as often as 8-ball.
Yep.
So some of this is just
Yep.
fun to play something different.
And I happen to know Nick and have seen him around the pool halls and known him for many years. And he was a big table 9-ball player, as all players were, I guess you could say, in that era.
Mm-hmm.
So he certainly understands the game of 9-ball, but the bar table does add a different kind of twist and flavor to it. But he's well familiar with playing 9-ball.
That works too, but I was trying to bury him behind the 9 there.
Yeah. I like your shot. And I think there's forgiveness if you don't quite get it. I think it still works out pretty good too.
Nick can get right back in this real quick. He can break and run a few racks too if he gets control of the table. His break is real strong tonight. I'd like to see him get on a run and tie this up.
Well, they're back and forth on this one ball here. They're both kind of chasing a good shot here to give them an opportunity. But it looks like mostly defense so far.
Is he gonna use the 5 and try to shoot the 1-up table to miss this bank, or is he trying to bank it to make it?
I think he's banking to make it, because I think if he goes 3 rails
Let's see.
if he goes to the side pocket, he goes 3 rails and he can come up towards the middle of the table for a pretty likely shot. He's got a lot of room for the 2 ball. There's no real traffic in the area.
He's playing safe. And
Yeah.
he's gonna get his cue ball by the 4 or 6.
Yep,
maybe?
he's drawing it under. Yep, there he goes. He beat the point, so he didn't get the point to kick him back out, but he still did leave a window there.
So these trophies over here, let me show you what they look like. Pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah,
That's wood. And I wish I had a little more detail of it, but that's a nice looking trophy.
I think JD's reflection in the phone is in the cup there too. I spied you, JD. Spied you there.
Yeah, JD was our tournament director. JD Prestegard. Dave is always in here doing the technology, making sure everything's working good. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, thanks to JD and Dave. And he
just
cut it
missed
too
that.
thin. He just missed it.
He was trying to peel it just so to create
Yeah.
separation.
Yeah.
They're having fun.
Yeah.
They know that they've made it to the final, and they're both walking away with some cash today.
Yeah.
A couple T-shirts.
Yeah. And Kendra helps out as well. We don't want to forget Kendra and
Yeah.
JD are quite a team in the billiards community and at Slate here. They're both sponsored players in their tournament travels by Slate and others, Jacoby as well.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna assume, but I think Kendra is probably like my wife, where she does a lot of the. It's a very important part of the team
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Comes to the. For my wife, it would be the computer work.
Yeah. Does she do some of the brochures or the flyers?
She helps me with anytime I need something that she can do quickly from her teaching job. She has all the programs on her computer, and she
nice.
shows me, and then I figure it out from there.
Yeah, it's always good to have somebody on your team in the background helping things out.
For sure. I don't think he got there. I don't think this goes.
I think even if he rail first, he's not going to get rewarded. I mean, you almost have to try to make this, but
It might go, but I think he's going to hit this point
yeah,
right here.
he's going to have to play like a bank safe.
Oh, it did
wow.
hit the point, and it
He hit
cheated
the
in.
point, and look at that. I never saw that coming. I don't know about you.
And
Not only making the ball, but drawing back.
I think I'm late on the control S.
Yeah,
That
there
was
might not
worth-
be a replay
yeah.
there, but yeah, he's got a great shot to come away with the 6 there. I did not see that coming.
What a shot there, too.
Yeah, that was a big shot too, but I'm still stunned on the 5 ball rattling in and drawing back for the 6 for perfect shape. And he smoked that ball too. Not only with
Let's
the
see,
stroke,
let's see.
but with the
Oh,
speed.
yeah, I was late on it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, well.
No, but that definitely shows how great of a shot he did make for position. That's for sure.
He's not happy with that.
Yeah, he was a little
wanted to be
casual.
here.
He might have been just a little casual there and forgot to cheat the pocket or something.
Watch outside pocket.
Yeah,
His cue ball is going to be coming,
dangerously
scarily
close
over
Yeah.
here if he stuns it. So he's going to have to draw underneath it.
I might just lag this in and just accept my shot.
A
Or try
long
and-
9 ball.
or
You're
try
saying
and stop
you're
it.
going to put your cue ball right here.
Yeah, just try and maybe try and put a little stop shot stroke on it and just lag it over and just accept it.
He
He's-
says, "Nope, I'm drawing."
Yeah, he went for the draw stroke. Easy for me to say from the
No,
booth,
I think you made a good.
but just take your medicine there. I
under
think.
pressure. I think you made the
Yeah.
right choice there.
Yeah, I'm sort of forcing it, and you can see he got a huge draw stroke out of it. Actually hit the 9 ball into a better position for perhaps his opponent.
Nick
Doesn't
can
have
pinch
to
this.
play.
That's sitting funny on the point.
Yeah.
You could pinch this. You got to hit this with a good cut.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice
you
shot.
got it. And the 9-ball wouldn't have mattered there because he would have had the same shot, essentially the same angle anyway. But
What an important game for Nick, huh?
yeah, that was
10-7.
huge. That was huge. He really stole one there. I mean, I felt like Craig made all the shots except for the one that counted there. But this isn't a trick shot competition. It's a 9-ball competition. And unfortunately, you only get credit if you make the 9 and you call it. And that's it. There's all the other great demonstrations of shot making and skill and decision making are all for naught if you don't make the 9. But Nick's on the comeback trail. He's more than happy to take a quality shot on the 8 and continue on 7-10, back to 3-game lead.
Yeah, Marcus was saying it's well, I don't know if ironic is the word, but the highest rated player is potentially going to win this. Well, that's kind of the way it is in pool.
Yeah.
If you look at any of the pro ranks, what's the difference between a 780 and an 825? Nothing, maybe a few hairs, but the 825s tend to, the chains and fillers.
They end up in the finals an awful lot and win them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that happens because there's such a fine difference between, let's say, a Billy Thorpe and a, one of those monsters like Fedor, but there is a difference.
Yeah. Sometimes you might feel the footsteps too of, who you're up against, and you can't afford to make an error, and there's mental gymnastics going on. Some intimidation perhaps as well.
Good break, good shot on the 2 here to keep this going. If he can just pocket this, I think he's got a pretty routine out. Nice. Boy,
nice stroke.
Confirmed that.
Yeah, nice stroke. Yeah.
Those rattle usually if you
especially in that pocket as we've seen, but that was a nice stroke and a pure shot for sure.
Now this is an easy shot, but his cue ball is delicate because of the speed of this table. He wants to be right here.
Yep, he does tend to go with that lot of inside and 2 rails there.
Good line though. He's right on that line.
Yeah, he did land on it.
Now he can just slow roll this and the cue ball will bunt right off this rail back out to center table.
Mm-hmm. Right on the dot. Yep. Just a little past. Yep.
Now he could draw off to the side rail confidently. What do you think? Draw it over
Stun
here?
it over, draw it over. Yep. Use the rail as a stopper there as kind of a break. So you bounce off the rail and
he's not thinking of running into the 9, is he? I think he.
That's a distinct possibility.
Because it's possible.
I don't think there's any reason to add that in to the fray.
There's more angle than we think. Maybe.
It looks like he's going down.
Roll and hit
looks like he's going down here.
Yeah.
Okay. His tip was going down to the draw, but I think he considered it.
Yeah.
Which is nothing wrong with considering your options. You want to be aware of all the information and data points there and make an informed decision. But I think that was clearly the right approach there, was drawing the ball off.
Well, we might have been overthinking it because he took his time on it.
Right.
That was a nice out, Nick.
Yeah, it was. He had a 5-game deficit. Now it's a 2-game deficit.
These feet together and then steps out with both of them at the same time. Well, he pivots his right foot. Watch his pivot on his right foot, and just to the right, and then he steps with his left. Pivot.
Yeah, pivots his ankle. Yeah. Duplicatable process. That's what it's about, right?
Yeah. Well, it's pretty sporty that sporty mechanics to copy. What's that?
We've got a commenter there in the chat.
Yeah, Dave's still bothered by the magic rack. Okay, Dave.
Dave's in the audience now. He's not in the booth, if that clarifies anything. He's chatting up the comment section.
I wonder if good players sometimes leave the rack on there knowing when they play Dave, knowing that it'll bother them.
Yeah, their gamesmanship is in play.
Yeah.
Well, this time the Piper came calling for Nick. The break cooperation has ended for this rack at least. And he's scratching his head on how did I get into this trap? Just
Well,
made
he's
a
back
great
in the
break.
set. I mean, frankly, he could
Yeah.
have been 4 or 5 games down by now, and he just got back into it. Now
Yep.
it's only a 2-game.
Yep.
This is very close. Hill is on the docket here, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, that should make Dave a little happier. That'll salve his frustration with the template rack not being removed for the Hill. I think he would pick that if he had to choose between the two absolutes. He just got a couple of kisses there and nearly scratched and got buried in between the 3 and the 2. As you can see, the 1 is in the low left quadrant of the table from our view. And he's certainly pushing out from here.
He's going to try and push it right into this window right here.
Put him on the rail. Yep.
Yeah.
Leave him long, leave him straight, leave him on the rail where he can't do much with the cue ball. Not only is it tough to strike the cue ball with the stroke and the speed that you would like, but you really are limited, if any at all, of tip positions that are available to you to use English and control the cue ball and move it to a desirable position play.
Watch out, 9-ball. 9-ball's big here. He's trying to get on the 2. He's going to hit it firm.
What a stroke. Great shot. No reward. He hit that nice and smooth.
Yeah, that was a
He
nice
didn't put that force, into it. He just hit it with a nice smooth stroke. Put some top on it.
He could go 2 rails into this. He's looking at it. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just to the right of the
Yep.
5, going
Yep.
2 rails, long rail, short rail up to it.
Do you want to put a little draw on this to tighten it at all, or is that even needed?
1, 2, 3. That looks pretty
Yeah.
right English, maybe. Right English.
Yeah. Do you want to stay away from the top here, that it might stretch it a little bit and end up hitting that 3rd rail, and that could funnel into the side pocket?
Oh,
Or do you want to gamble?
That would be a great shot.
You see what I'm saying? If you hit that 3rd rail and clip
1,
up into the 2,
2,
it funnels right into the side off the
4.
3.
and this.
He just tied it up.
Okay. He said, "Go ahead, take ball in hand and see what you do."
Yeah. I don't want to jinx it, but this might be a 3 foul type of scenario, because that 7 and might block his path if he ends up low on the table here. There might be some 3 foul potential here. Oh,
Well, if he buried him on the 9, that would have been
Yeah.
real nice.
yeah.
But now he can easily kick.
Yeah,
just
he
miss the
can hit
7.
it. But you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
If it went further down, if he had hit that ball farther,
Yeah.
he's got to really put a lot of English into it to hit it, and then maybe that doesn't work out.
I think he's going to use a hair right here.
Mhm.
It's going to hit right here. Come into it.
Is
Slow.
that 2 frozen? I wonder. I can't tell.
Well, it's irrelevant because
Yeah, the 9 hit the rail. So, but I'm just saying,
Yeah, that was a good point. It would have been a foul if nothing hit a rail after that.
Mhm. Yeah, if the 2 balls frozen to the rail, that rail's considered a dead rail for the.
He's called it off
Contact.
the 7. I mean, by the pocket by the 7. He's got a huge pocket because if it tickles the 7, if he overcuts it, it's still going to go.
Mm-hmm. Think you'd be trying to play it directly off the 7 or rail 7? No, he just hit it clean.
Boy, that was a nice shot.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. He's opened up the rack here. I think he can float a little bit past or draw
I
back.
think he's going to draw back to here.
Mhm.
Jack up, though. He's got to jack up. Let's see what he
Yeah.
looks like.
That might put more cut on it. Yep, it ended up a little further that
Yeah.
way. But he's still good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this shot at all.
No, his cue ball will be right here.
He's on the right
afterwards.
side of it. Yep, he's on the right side of the 5, so he can just get up a little further to the right here from our camera view.
Just below center ball here, stop shot action.
Looks like that's what he's doing. Drew it over. He actually drew it over
Yeah.
and stretched it out more.
I like that because then if he hadn't, it might have pinned up on the rail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, we've seen several scenarios that, these players have let their stroke out as opposed to trying to hold it. And it seems like that's worked out almost 100% of the time better. For those following and trying to gain insight at home into applying it to your game, that might be a takeaway.
Good angle here he played for, rather than getting too flat. If his cue ball was here, he would have been in trouble because he would have had to try to manufacture a stroke. Now
I
he's
think
good.
he draws 3 rails here. No, he went 1. Stroked it into a
Watch out,
scratch.
cue ball.
Yikes! Almost scratched.
He's fine. Nothing to worry about. No
Yeah,
problems.
yeah. That was dicey. That was a little dicey there. It was looking like it was going to fade right into a scratch there, but got away from the nipple there. The point is able to make it, but
Ooh.
just rubbed it in.
Let's. Oh,
He overcut that. But he got away with it.
I don't know if I got the. I was on this screen, so I think the Control S didn't do it.
Oh yeah, I
I
missed
think
the
I
9 ball.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I got it.
Oh, there's the replay. There we go. Yeah, he overcut that pretty far.
Ooh.
Rubbed it in.
One more time. Watch his follow through. See if he's worried. No,
He pushed it confident.
Yeah.
He would just overcut it. He just overcut it. Maybe he was thinking with that topspin roll that it was going to push, kind of grab a little bit and overcut it. Well, he's managed to climb back in, tightened it up here 9-10, and he's got all the momentum. I mean, you've got to realize he was down, 5-10 at one point? 6-10 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really got himself on a roll here. Got the momentum. I mean, KREGG made 3 trick shots in a row and a great position play and didn't even end up winning the game. And Nick's been winning them all since then.
Well, let's remember that break because 9-10, he had control of the table. He's got KREGG a little bit on the ropes coming back here, and now he just let the air out.
Yeah, the timing couldn't have been worse for Nick there to catch a scratch. In his last 2 breaks, the cue ball has been errant or unlucky or just random. And as we've said, or as I've said many times as well, the break is the unsung hero of this match and most of the other matches that KREGG has played. His break has been much more deliberate, much more controlled, and the results were a little higher percentage for him to start the games and dictate play and take control of the table, put pressure and suffocate his opponents.
Watch out, 8-ball sitting under his chest right now. Watch out, the 8-ball getting in the way a little bit of the 4-ball shape. Watch out.
No, you called it. You called it dead money there. And it did come into play, not only in slowing the cue ball down with the collision, but also coming into the, bouncing off of the rail and coming into the shot line.
I believe he can see it though, no problem. But his cue ball, watch, the 9-ball is going to be an impediment because his cue ball is going to lose it down table. Such a thin cut. So
Yeah,
it's going
he's
down
going
table
back
now.
and
Watch
forth.
9-ball.
Yeah, he kind of underhit that, I think.
He might be okay. Can you see it? I think. Let's draw a line.
It's close. Looks close from here. Wow,
He can make it.
he can make it.
Okay.
Yeah, we need our training wheels here to be able to see that.
Yeah.
And
Take
that
that.
camera looks like he can't even barely make a legal hit.
Boy,
It's just
Dave
the way
must
the
be
cameras
just going
work.
crazy right now.
Yeah. Is Dave at Slate watching this match on the TV? That's what I want to know.
No, he's at home.
Oh, he is?
He's
Okay.
bolted.
Okay.
He's had a long weekend. Everybody went to Treasure Island this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. The
Team
Superior
events.
Vending. Yep. The Superior Vending Tournament with Andrew Schmitz is Superior Vending League is at Treasure Island this weekend, and Troy Thones is out there. If I said his last name correctly, Tones maybe is out there with his booth, all about the game room.
This is a really tough out because what he wants to do with his cue ball is come off this bottom rail after shooting it
Really got to
through
check
this hole, but he'd rather be through it on this side of the hole.
Yeah, he's
close
gotta-
to the 7.
He's got to get a lot of inside to do that. Yeah,
Let's see if he does.
get it real smooth.
Oh. I don't know if he could make it.
Yeah,
Might not have fit.
Yeah, it's hard to say. He might have gotten some wiggle on the cue ball too with the amount of English that he had to put on there too.
Yeah, This is Berry City if he wants to use the 7 as a safe, or it goes by and he can get out.
Yeah, he was real close to that 9. He might have had a little bit more room to get close to the 9, but I think you might be right. That might have just been not quite enough to make. But when we lined it up with the cursor, it looked like it did go, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, that was nice.
nice speed there from Nick.
Now this one, he doesn't want to overdo it. He doesn't want to overcook the punch because it could punch out and get too steep. He wants to be right here.
Yeah, he was
See how-
smooth with it
See how
there.
it's starting to get out there?
Cheated the pocket a little
Yeah.
bit there. Slow rolled it.
He's fine though. This is perfect.
Yeah, he's just got to execute a nice draw stroke here and get away from the 9 ball. The 9 ball's pretty big and it covers a lot of pie wedge, if you will.
Yeah, so the draw action would come to bring the cue ball back out towards this direction.
Mm-hmm.
A little low right. Just like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right along the line.
Very straight though, so he might decide to go forward and leaving the 9 for the side pocket.
Yep, I agree. I don't think there's any reason to do anything elaborate here. Just take the 9 on the side.
I don't think he liked that shape. Let's see what his body language says.
Yeah, he's close to the rail there and added a little bit of danger variable there, but it should be okay.
Nice. Very nice. 10 to 10. We got a race to 17 that's turned into a race to 7. So-
Yeah, yeah.
So who's the favorite here? Who's going to win? Now,
I mean,
based on what you see, what's your pick? Let's just pick one.
I mean, with recency bias, it's easy to see that the momentum is carrying Nick and the present moment here, and maybe a few frustrations for KREGG and a few opportunities that KREGG was just kind of underneath there. But I'm gonna go KREGG because of the break
Okay.
and the back cut shots that he was making earlier.
Well, on paper, Craig's supposed to win too, but we don't play on paper. I think Nick has silently come back in every single match that I've watched him play, and he just somehow gets there. So I'm not saying that he's going to get there today, but I like his chances. He closes.
That's a great point. And, you know, by all accounts, it could literally go either way at this point in
Yeah.
a race to 7 with winner breaks 9 ball on a bar table being a pretty heavy equalizer for any matchup of any Fargo rate players within reason.
I have this sense too that Nick is in the middle of getting better as a pool player. Like I think he's had some matches where he's unhappy, but he
Mhm.
still won.
Yep.
Like I think he's struggling and he's still winning. So I think he can play a few gears better. Like
Yep. That's a great
it's
point.
about to come out.
And, you know, what better time than in the finals to make that leap? To, you know, catch that next gear, if you will.
I really like his footwork. And he stands, see how he stands away from the table and steps into it?
Landing,
yeah.
landing in position. Absolutely.
I talk about this all the time when because we get lazy when we start rocking and rolling around the table, we back
Yep.
into shots. Or
Lose your discipline, lose your process,
Nice
pre-shot
try.
routine.
Yep.
I agree. Well, that's going to affect your alignment heavily, your foot position. And then if your alignment's not there, then you're steering into shots rather than piercing them. And that tends to go awry real quick.
Sid says Nick wins. And Dish and Stuff says Craig wins. Sam is wrong. Nick has the heart that will absolutely win this. Okay. All right, Sid.
Fair point. Fair points.
What's up, Noah? How you doing?
No blue sky in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could easily make a case if you were, on the high school or college debate team and prove your player to be the just victor in this fight here. So,
Did you see that?
yeah, he just froze up or nearly froze up on the 7 there.
He's handling it well though. He's mentally not getting upset. He's just shaking it off. And watch this. He says, "Wow."
Cole Michael says, "How did I miss this tournament?" Well, it filled quickly, Cole, but there was definitely time to sign up. It wasn't like it filled in 2 hours. I think it filled in probably about a week or so. 625 and under.
Run a hundreds, Team Hurlbert.
Yeah.
Tough call.
Yeah, it is a great match. I agree. That's what we're here to see. If not hill, at least a great match. Absolutely.
I will say I'm watching their strokes, and they come through the ball real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like meaning straight.
Yep, straight through and
Every
cue ball
once in a while,
penetration.
We saw a few strokes where they move a little movement, but I'm trying to eliminate movement out of my game. It's impressive when you see people do it. Straight back, straight through. What do you do here? Kick safe? Can you stick them on the 5-9? Get your cue ball to go off the 4 slowly. The 4 goes to the rail just to get a good hit, and the cue ball drifts in here. You just hit the top of the 4, kicking it like so, soft.
Yeah, just got to hit the rail. He hit it right on your line, and he got it perfect.
Nice, very nice.
Nice speed, nice angle. Hit the great contact point there. Nick couldn't have hit it any better.
Yeah.
Really. I mean,
That's really what Efren started showing people in the late 80s, early 90s was how to kick safe and change the game. And now then they stopped playing 9-ball because it became too easy.
mm-hmm.
Moved to 10-ball.
Jimmy showed me how to kick safe, but he wasn't teaching me. He was just beating me.
Mm-hmm.
I played him in the early 2000s, and he put a hurt on me that I won't forget as long as I live.
Yeah.
And he was retired from the Pro Tour for about 5 years when I played him. So
Yeah.
anyway, that was something that he was really good at, was kicking safe. Not to the level of Efren, perhaps, but best I ever saw do it consistently in person, I guess you could say.
Yeah, so looks like he's gonna play safe again. Stick the cue ball as close to the 8-ball as he can. No? Or just use the 6-9 still. Nice. Got him out of the end rail too. Nice.
He had a commenter saying, just whatever you do, don't take Nick's blue cheese. That's the only thing that'll piss him off. Inside jokes.
Well, that's right. We were talking about that last match.
Yep.
Or maybe you guys were. I was listening.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat knows Nick and his proclivity for blue cheese dressing, perhaps, or blue cheese snacks, or both. Well, another good save was played there. Another great speed control to put KREGG in a tough spot.
See what he did there? He gestured to the rail. That's where he's aiming. He's aiming to the rail, not the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Through the ball.
Correct. Passing through the ball to the spot on the rail. Yeah. Hit the
Got the
6.
six.
Yeah. He hit the 6. And those were pretty tight together too. That was a tight window to hit the 4. He probably only had less than a ball to hit there with the way the 6 was positioned. So well placed by Nick. Good speed. Good angle.
Okay, let's look at this. What do you do? What's the
Does he
route?
play safe one more time, or does he shoot him out?
He's out. He's out. What's the order? How do you get on the 5 so to get on the 6?
Well, I think you can just push the 4 forward here.
Yeah, he's doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Into the side.
He wants to get right here.
He did it right after I said it, but he definitely didn't hear me. He had his own path. Did he go a little too short there? No, he's okay. He's still on the good side of the 5.
Yeah, he could have gone either too far or too short, and he'd been
Yeah.
okay, because I think he could get the 6 by the 8 if he
Right.
got on the
Right.
If he
played
here.
short side, which really isn't that short. It's
No.
just a little bit of the short side, but you want to play into larger windows whenever possible.
Let's come down about right here.
Oh, he fired it.
Good shot.
Yeah, that's a strong, aggressive, and confident stroke there. No shame in his game there, firing that ball in and getting on a nice line. I thought he was just going to try and roll it down with some top, but he found a better angle.
I like him backpedaling it right up here with the lower right,
Mm-hmm.
bringing it past the center line. The center line's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Go past the center line so he's on the other side of the ball.
Do you think you might get closer to the top, to our view, the top side pocket? If he doesn't quite
you're
finish
right.
his spin there, I think it gets close to the side pocket here doing that.
He just went straight
Yep.
out one rail.
Straight out. Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Yep, I agree. That side pocket's been known to get real big when I've made that draw stroke with
The problem with doing
Right
it
English
this
as
way
well.
is he had to guess he was crossing the line.
yeah, he's crossing the
now-
line into a very small
And he
window.
crossed it a little bit too far.
Yeah, so he's left himself some work here. As I was saying earlier, does he play one more safe or does he run these out? And now it's questionable that he might play a safe right here.
He could slow roll forward and try to use the 9 as an obstruction.
Yeah, he's looking at the thin cut.
Does that thin cut go? It does go. I'm
Yeah.
zigzagging. I'm
Yeah,
shooting it.
just let it go.
Just
Yeah,
go.
just let it land where it lands and
4 times.
try to just gin that thing in and hope you don't collide with anything.
So we've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our
Wow, he hit it so thin he barely moved it.
This is our 6th tournament we played on these live stream matches on this table. You can see the lines and the grooves on the table.
Yep.
We're reclothing this. Dave informed me that we're going to recloth 2 tables, the one of the 9-footers and this one for the bar boxes.
Yeah,
It's
looks like you left similar shot for Craig here. Not sure if he's
Same
gonna
thing,
roll it
slow
up to the
roll.
9 here. No, he had it.
Oh, it could make it.
Yeah, we
Boy,
couldn't quite
barely
see.
went.
Yeah, barely went.
Oh, did we lose that camera? We must.
Yeah, one of the commentators there, Run 100, says, Sam, you know these tables, you can't hold the ball easily on them. Your commentary is spot on. No respect to Dave. Yeah. No disrespect to Dave. Well, Dave's at home watching, so I'm here with Mike Pankoff.
What does it say?
I just read that in the chat. So he did manage to rub that 7 in, held the cue ball nicely for the 8, and went straight up table for the long 9.
So this camera's working. Let's
Yeah,
see if
here we
this
go.
one's working. No, it's not. So I'm
No,
going to
it can't.
restart her.
Yeah,
We'll go back to the overhead and leave it there until I restart
yeah,
it.
that's what I was saying.
Which-
That's what I was doing. This kind of weird hand signals that the camera was flickering out.
So which one is it? I think it's 1. Let's see. Or is it 2?
So Craig is now ahead 11. Is that correct? To 10?
I'm going
Little
to try 2.
technical
Let's see if it works.
on-air production meeting. I think they call those on KFan. See if we can get our camera work back on back online here. Yeah, Mike does definitely see some things that a higher rated player would see that we may not perceive as possible or even see at all. So that is true. Is the commenter in the chat acknowledged? Just like triple rattled the one in the side there on that break, but almost as a good thing because he's got a shot on it to start his run. Oh, double nippled it. Just missed. A hair thin, just barely missed.
Yeah, still no luck there. Okay, I got to change the score too. I think it's who won that last game?
11-10. Craig.
Craig. Okay, so try one more time here.
So Nick steps up to the table, down 1 game, and surprisingly, a straight in shot on the 1 ball with the available on the 2. So taking advantage of a miss and a non-forced error from Craig there. Does he just go forward with top here and get back to the middle? Yep. Checked it up with inside, back to the middle. Smart play and a nice full stroke there to make that happen.
So run 100. Are you saying that Sam's calling the shots better? Is that what you're trying to say? Well, Sam's giving me the 7 out in the breaks. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think that's what he was saying. I think he was mistaking that he was saying Dave when it was actually Mike in the commentary instead of Dave. But good comedy nonetheless, Mike. Good comedy, absolutely.
Oh man.
We got to give the chat guys a hard time once in a while. Can't feed the trolls, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna try the camera. Let's see if it works. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, it does.
Hey, back.
And we do have the score right. It's 10-11. Craig.
Team sport, team effort.
Every once in a while, these cameras they just shut off or get tired or whatever. I have a feeling it might start wiggling soon.
Yeah. Craig just hit that ball too full and ended up clipping off of the 4. And now there's some back and forth here with some safety play.
Nice shot. Because I think he can see a sliver of it, so he can get a hit, but he's jacked up, and
Yeah.
there's no easy save.
Blue Sky says, I'd love to play some on that fresh felt. I really enjoyed my time on the U.S. Open table. There's a gray felt table for matches only, not for practice, in the back that was purchased by Slate from the U.S. Open.
You don't have to make excuses for him run 100. I know that I need the 7 ball.
Shit. Boy, this really turned into comedy relief. Usually it's Dave O'Keefe with all the pithy one-liners and the witty jokester lines.
That's what I'm going to put on my gravestone. I need the maroon ball. I need the brownish maroon ball.
That's right. That was a nice attempt there by Nick to play the crossbank.
That's all he could do, really. Is
Yeah. I didn't see a lot of options there either. And I think the 6 might have even been blocking it. I'm not sure what he called there, or if he was.
He could go rail first, or no, he's just going to draw back. Wicked draw.
Yeah, power draw. Got a good chance to rattle, but hopefully he pockets it and draws well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right into the 9, unfortunately. Into the line of the 9 anyway. So no reward for a good shot there.
Yeah, watch the stroke. Straight through.
Yep.
Yeah,
No
he's
English.
just got, it's just a hair all right, but
Yeah.
he hit it pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he hit it just a little full for the draw to come, or it just shifted off on him. I'm not sure.
If he cheated the pocket the other way, he'd have been fine.
Yeah. A little thinner. Yeah. A little thinner. He would have
Yeah.
cheated the pocket and drawn maybe a little straighter back away from the 9. But
This goes, though, if he hits it good. It's laying right. Tough shot, though.
yeah, tough play.
Now
Yeah, he
get
left-
that rack off of there. Don't make Dave mad.
Yeah, Dave's going to be back in the chat, guys. Dave's at home, languishing over the template. His OCD is going AWOL here or
I
whatever.
think every player's got a form of OCD. It's just a matter of the magnitude.
Sure.
I-
Yeah.
I clean the balls here every day, and I'm starting to go crazy with the little black spots on them.
Yeah.
When I'm playing, I can't. It bothers me now.
Yeah. The little mar from the
Yeah.
leather there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, stop shot here. Maybe draw back to get closer to your work about 2 feet. What would you try to fight to draw back?
Yeah, I like to get a little closer here. And I mean, the 7, if you're down in that quadrant of the lower end of the tables, definitely a side pocket cut, and you play the 9 on the same side.
Is that straight? Looks pretty straight. Just draw
Yeah.
straight back.
Yep. I don't want to draw back and get closer to my work. I think he didn't
Now he's
really
too straight.
try. Yeah, he didn't really try to draw that back that much, I don't think.
Does he do a wicked power draw and come all the way back to here?
I mean, if he's that straight, I would probably want to draw it because the top spin brings the 9 ball into play and the scratch. I feel like if I draw it, I can get away from the 9 and I don't scratch.
Oh, he had an angle to go over the rail.
Oh, he did. We didn't see that.
So he could just roll this and
Yeah.
the cue ball will come off the rail and come to here. It might actually be right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Not even top spin, just rolling it in. Yeah.
I don't want to upset run 100. I think it's going to be right there. You're right. I can't call a shot today.
Yeah. You were right. He just changed your mind. Peer pressure got to you, Mike. Don't feed the trolls. I'm telling you. We'll take your insight as gospel anytime, Mike.
I don't know how he made that with that template rack in the way.
Yeah, he's not at all bothered. Not at all bothered. And Dave is plenty bothered. So there you go. There's the gamut of the spectrum of.
Yeah. Let's fix the score here. Let's see where they're at. 11-11.
Yeah. Well, we not to toot our own horn, but we said this was going to be a close match, and it is going to be a onesie-twosie games, and that's kind of what we said at the beginning, and that's basically how it's gone.
We got Dino in the house too.
Hey,
Dino
Lathrop.
made it back from Treasure Island.
Hill, let's go.
Dave says you made every ball this weekend. From what I hear, you played perfect, Dean.
Yeah, that's
job.
great. You're both awesome. Thanks, Run 100. We try to entertain and inform.
Yeah, it is a great match. Blue Sky, yeah, Noah. We have those that new US Open. I feel like we don't even hit balls hard and they get black marks all over them. I don't know what it is about diamond tables.
It's the leather pockets. Yeah, they
it's
just
the way they finish them though with that black.
yeah.
You know,
Like a tanning or a spray, some
yeah,
kind.
like
Who
brown
knows?
leather is natural water based.
Yeah,
whereas
yeah.
A black is a dye.
They have to color it. Yeah, exactly. Yep, I
Okay,
agree.
So Dean and Dave are both on the same OCD bus.
Yeah, I agree.
Dean.
You don't want it to affect play. I agree. I think some people just like to get into that 1 ball and 2 ball, and they don't want to fuss and take them out of their focus of their rhythm. Or so there could be a statement made for that too, I suppose, for different folks, different style of approach there, different mindset maybe. I don't feel like he was really trying to make that ball, but
I don't know.
the cue ball was close to a window on the 3, so maybe he was. Where that cue ball is, if he's just a little short, he had the window. There might have just been too many variables to manage to hit that too a little fuller. Yeah, his cue ball would have been shorter. Yeah, he would have had it. Had he made the bank, he would have had the window.
Had shape.
He would have had the window,
It was
absolutely.
inside, a little more inside English.
Yep. So we did the forensics on it there, and I think think we came to an agreement.
Yeah, Dean, I think he did mean Rob Matson. I'm sorry, buddy. Rob hasn't missed since like the 1988 era.
Yeah. Yeah. They're teammates at Treasure Island, I think. Rob and
Yeah.
Dean
Dan
and Dave
Key.
and Dan Key all play together.
Rob.
Yeah. Well, back to
It
this
used to be
match.
Jared. Who's their partner? Who's their other teammate? It used to be Jared.
I'm not sure. They played WSPA together. I know that.
See the picture up there? They won
Yeah,
last year.
absolutely. Yeah.
That was Jared on the team.
Mm-hmm. See what safety Craig has in mind here. We've whittled the match down to a race to 6 at this point, so it's definitely getting a little tighter. Mistakes may be magnified and great shots may be exemplified here.
Yeah, this is basically where you really grind out shots, so you can see they're taking their time more.
Yep.
I'd like to
Yep.
see Nick. He stands behind the ball really well. I'd like to see him walk the table a little more.
Yep. It's a great observation.
Well, he's going to sell out the shot. He's not going to have an easy pocketable
Yep.
shot, though.
Yeah, the hit, yeah. Yeah, you had a nice wall there, just got a little too far.
He could bank the 2 and play the cue ball up by the
The
8.
3. I mean, he's
Or, I
playing
mean,
the
the 3.
3.
I mean,
Yep.
I said 2. I do that all the time.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty tough to thin the 3 and glance off the 8 and try and get under the window there. So I think, yeah, you want to cut the 3 as if you're making it and have the cue ball go 2 rails under. Yep. And maybe a 3rd.
Yeah,
I agree.
maybe
Yep.
up to here.
Yep.
It's tough to say. That 3, I feel like he's going to sell it if he does that. Maybe he's
Yeah.
cutting it on the other side of it. That's what he's doing.
Oh, he hit the 7.
Well, that worked
He
out
got
real
fortunate
nice.
there. I don't think he was trying to hit that 7, but
No.
it worked out real nice, as you said.
KREGG can easily bunt this though and
Yeah.
put the 3 back up here
Mm-hmm.
and the cue ball over here.
He might even try to put it past the 4 ball there
That's what I'm thinking.
and leave the wall of balls there.
Oh, Austin Olson was the other teammate. Okay, thanks, Dean.
Well, he went thin.
I like that too, but he leaves the 3 by the hole.
Yeah.
And this is very jumpable.
Yeah.
In fact, this is what jump cues are made for. This is one of the more pocketable
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah. Cue ball with distance between the object, the impending ball or opposing ball or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, because he can
Plenty of
land.
room to jump, plenty of room to land.
He
and
can
the-
land
yeah.
here. It'll bounce 1. And then make a nice connection.
The 7 ball might get into play here, but I feel like he's making this and getting a shot on the 4.
I've got the replay ready. Let's watch this jump shot. Both of them have struggled with their jump stick today. They both
Today,
jumped once
yeah.
each, and they both miscued.
Yeah, they both had unfortunate jumps, and he did another.
His cue was a little bit flat.
Yeah, needed to have more elevation there, and I feel like that was like an arm stroke rather than a wrist stroke
Mhm.
there. He kind of put his whole shoulder and elbow into it there. And didn't have the elevation, I agree. And his Q-tip went up
Mhm.
instead of down into the table. You need to drive the ball into the table. But other than the jump shots, they're doing everything great.
Yeah.
And they've only come up with jump shots. What is that, the 2nd or 3rd at the most for Nick, and maybe 2 jump shots for KREGG at the most?
Yeah, if you look at your own personal averages on a race to 17, how many mistakes are you going to make on a bar box?
Yeah.
Let's say 4.
Yeah.
You scratch once on the break, probably. You're going to
Sure.
miss 2 balls,
Sure.
and you're going to make a safety error or a jumping error.
Yeah,
These
they're
guys are
really
right on par for that.
Yeah, they're really playing mistake free as one could expect up to this point. And like you said, other than the carnival jump shot, as
Mhm.
Earl Strickland would maybe call it, they've done very well.
He wants to hold his cue ball right here. He doesn't want to drift over too far. He wants to hold it right there.
Yeah. Should be clear of this 8 ball for queuing.
Yeah, he decided to go forward to hold it. Nice.
Yeah.
That was smart.
Stayed online, yeah. That way he doesn't have to worry about putting a punchy stroke in and maybe flicking the 8 ball as well.
Thank you, Rainy Lake Charters. I know you've been watching every one. I feel like I've
Yeah,
seen your,
that's Ken. Ken's watching from the cabin. Beautiful day, beautiful weekend to be up there at the lake.
nice out, KREGG. That puts him at 12 to 11.
Yeah, he's won he's won 2 games, and Nick has won 5 or 6. So the momentum is still in Nick's favor, but the recency bias would go to KREGG just catching the last one here.
Dave, if you're listening, we got your chalk in here. I put it on the by the lathe. Your Tom chalk, you left it on the table when you were playing Rob. Oh, he must have been playing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's watch this break.
Yeah, you're welcome, Ken. Thank you for the accolades and the appreciation. Appreciate you watching regularly and tuning in. Hopefully you're subscribed and sharing the stream on Facebook and other socials for others to enjoy and discover, as I'm sure he is. Well, once again, the brake's not cooperating here, and have to roll out for a push on the 1. It's amazing how great the brakes were, and everything was just lining up, and then they just dried right up. I mean, not dried up in sense of not making a ball, but dried up in terms of opportunity on the first ball.
Well, with what I've noticed is the table changes as the balls get dirtier. It
That's
gets
true.
Tougher, and the balls don't scatter as much.
That is true. It's a great point, great observation. Yeah, they're not eating buffalo wings and then going to rack the balls, and putting buffalo sauce all over them or anything. But they do, they catch a little sweat. They catch up some dust and chalk grime from the ball returns or the trays from time to time, things like that. These tables are pretty new compared to most pool halls, so certainly a minimum of that, but it still does occur. He's looking at playing the off the rail, off the back of the 3 and funneling that in.
You're saying 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then drizzle. It'll probably hit that rail and drizzle in.
That's what he was lining up.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know if that's what he's shooting, but that's what he was lining up.
Watch the 2 ball shape.
Yeah.
I think he'll have this cue ball should be right here for the 2.
Yeah. He's looking at the carom now. He might like the carom
No way.
off the edge of the 1 into the 3. He looked at both. I'm just saying.
Let's see what happens.
His cue tells the story.
You're not lying.
Yeah.
He tried the carom.
He might have had a 2-way, kind of variation there too.
Side pocket here or what? Tough shot, but he can make it.
Yeah. That's a tough spot. He might go to the rail and catch the 2 ball and put the cue ball on the other side. No, he went for the cut. Yeah, he went for the cut shot into the side and just kind of went bigger, go home there. And back to the table is KREGG. I really liked floating that forward into the rail and into the 2 and bringing the cue ball into the kitchen and leaving it behind the 8 and the 4 there. But maybe that's just because I'm yellow and I don't want to dog it on the side pocket shot because that's a tough shot.
That was a tough shot.
But, if you're feeling it, and Nick was feeling it. Nick was feeling it and went for it.
Yes.
Yep. Strong shot there. Good play. Now these are looking pretty darn nice here. He's really just got to get shape off of this 3 here. Should be golden.
Watch out, 9 ball.
Little rub from the template and the 9 ball there. Might make things just a little bit speed sensitive off the 5, but he's looking good on the 4. The 5's not too deep, so he should be able to play it any which way he wants with rail first or...
Just wants to miss the 8 here if he's wrapping it. I don't think he is. I think he's going to use inside edge. Well, maybe.
He's looking outside. He's looking outside here.
Watch out, 8 ball if he does that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Right around
Okay.
it. Nice. Nicely played. That you're right. That 8 ball was a lot bigger than KREGG made it look there. And he's got a great angle for the 7 travel
He
here.
wants to be right there.
So yeah, he hit that really well.
A little far. Now he's got to come off the side rail, which is fine.
Yeah, he'll want to come past the middle of the table here, I would think.
Yeah. You mean over here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Whoa, a little close to the rail.
Yeah, we didn't want that.
You kind of saw his
Yeah.
body language and his expression there that got a little closer to the rail than he wanted. So he's just going to accept a tougher shot on the 9, I think.
Cinch it in and accept the long 9 ball.
Yep. That's what he did.
This will put him back in the commanding lead towards the end of the set here. 2-game
Yeah.
lead is big now. It wasn't that big earlier, but now at the end it is.
Yeah.
See if Nick can get his momentum swing back. Tie this up at 13 maybe. It'll be 13-11 here.
Yeah, he really took his time there. He really was aware of the moment, I think, and just cooled himself off. And, it's really easy to let the disappointment or the frustration with your cue ball lie off of that 7
Mm-hmm.
to annoy you into the 8, because now you have to accept the long shot on the 9. and to kind of contaminate from one shot to the next with your expectations and your entitlement. And Craig really settled down nicely and took his time and accepted his position and didn't allow it to frustrate or annoy him in any way, and just kept it under wraps.
Sorry, I keep playing that on loop. Let's play it one more time. Watch his follow through. He pulls off a little bit. Might have been a little unsure. See how he twisted there?
Yeah. A little body English, a
It
little
was
steer.
after.
It was after, but you're right. That does show the mental
Yep.
and emotional component of it there.
Okay, they took another break. So if you need to take one, feel free. I needed one bad.
Yeah. We could play a boot camp commercial.
Yeah, let's do that.
Demetrius Gelatis here with Minnesota Pool Boot Camp. We live in an age with abundant information about pool, but without organization and direction, it doesn't translate into bottom line results. I've been coaching full time for over 6 years, and I've guided more than 200 students step by step to higher levels of pool. Now I've partnered with Slate Billiard Club to provide online group coaching and make our training available to players everywhere. No travel necessary. Join us online for just $19.95 a month. You'll get access to my Minnesota Pool Boot Camp playbook, covering cue ball, pattern play, mental game, and the common leaks that people have in applying this to get their game to the next level. The best part is I'll be there working with you every step of the way to give you the direction you need to see results right away.
Okay, so they're on a break. So is Sam. I'm just gonna show you what's going on here. We're playing for these two trophies. This one is the Champions Trophy, and this one is the runner-up. It's kind of a cool little trophy. This is just purely, this one, I'm sorry, I wasn't using the cursor. This one's the champion, this one's the runner-up. This one is just for looks. And that's our new table, the gray cloth. The US Open table, 4-inch pockets. Plays real nice. It doesn't have, it has Simonis 860 as opposed to the blue cloth is Simonis 860 HR, which has, I believe, a finish coat, just a little less furrier finish. I don't know if it holds up longer or why they make it that way, but kind of cool. Here's the bracket. Let me make sure they're not playing yet. Okay, they're about to break. But there was the bracket. We're down to these two, Craig and Nick. Here we go. Let's see if Craig can get his break on. Right, lately he's been losing his cue ball back here. This 5-ball should go in the pocket. Okay, he made the 5 and he didn't lose his cue ball. Stayed in the middle of the table, but he is leaking it down to the end of the end rail. Oh, there goes that camera. I'm gonna have to restart it. I'm playing safe here. He might try to cut this all the way down, but yeah, it looks like he tried to play safe there. He didn't miss it that bad. He tried to play safe. Tried to use the 6 as an obstruction. This is just a tough cut from off the rail. Looks like he could kick right here, come into it. He's got to kick just past the side pocket. That'll hit it full. Be nice if he hit the bottom side of the 2 and his cue ball came down under here without scratching. Oh, he could see it. Nice shot. Real nice. Now he could twist off this rail this direction. With right English, he could twist this way after making the 3. Doesn't want to get straight on the 4, maybe come even over further. so that he has this angle. It'd be nice if he got all the way down there. It's a little flat now. Not a problem though. He can easily come up for the side pocket, go to the end rail, and come right up here. Travel though. Stopping here is no good. He's got to travel past the side pocket. Keep coming, keep coming. That's okay. Yeah, because if he didn't come any further, if he stayed back here, that cue ball would have been coming towards these and it would have been trouble. Now he can come down right over here, play short side shape if he wants, or didn't need to. And he's gonna do a little whip 2-rail shape on the 8. 1, 2. Do you see how it whipped with that English? Nice shot, Nick. He's out. Okay, I gotta fix that. Sorry, guys. My camera is working again. I just had to reset it. He doesn't want to move that rack for some reason. I would move that rack. So would Dave O'Keefe, Dan Lanthrop, or Dean Lanthrop. That's all right.
And me as well. I would as well.
Oh, well, that was our first crucial miss of the day.
Do you think he took his same number of warm-up stroke and his same pre-shot routine going into that shot, or was it just a miss?
That's a good question. That's a tough shot. I did get a replay on it though, so let's have a look at it.
Yeah, he just overcut it
14-11.
with the cue ball on the end, on the edge of the rail there. That's always a tough shot.
Hmm. 14-11. That was a huge change in the game.
Big swing at the unfortunate time for Nick and a fortuitous time for KREGG. Yeah, it looks like he just misaimed it, misaligned it, or something along those lines. He shot, as I tell some of my students, he shot it straight and he hit what he aimed at. He just might have misaligned or just aimed it a little in error.
You think that was mental? Run 100? Yeah, it might have been. That was a tough shot from off the rail. Sometimes we just sight them different when they're on the rail like that with a weird bridge.
Yeah. So KREGG jumps ahead a bit there, 14-11, needing 3 to finish the match and win the finals for this tournament. A little longer road for Nick, but the time is now, if there's going to be a time. There's not much time left to catch up or to have a limited number of chances or opportunities to do so. And I'm sure that KREGG is going to limit those opportunities and minimize those chances as much as he can with defensive play.
He's got a chance right now to move that template rack.
Speaking of chances, we're just going to keep beating that drum. Yeah.
So run 100 thought that miss was a mental error. And you're right, we do make that no problem, but sometimes we just miss.
Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it didn't appear to be any structural or any other type of error there.
See if he can overcome it though when he comes back to the table right now.
Yeah, this is a
an
tester and
opportunity.
a defining moment and an opportunity to right the ship. I absolutely agree with Mike, my colleague here.
Totally the rack's fault. Dog loop, okay. Yeah. It might have been. Dave probably thinks it was the rack's fault, but Because he never moved the rack.
Well, yeah, I mean, Dave's going to go with that, but I mean, whether it's a visual distraction or whether it actually affected the ball play, I guess commentary could be made on either one of those things, but I don't know. I think it was just an unfortunate result.
Yeah, run 100 seems to be a wise pool player. Agreed. We
Yeah.
all make mistakes.
Try your best every shot, accept the failure and learn. Yeah. Easier said than done, but ultimately I agree. You don't have much of a choice.
Look at that. He was
Came with
trying
a
to
big
go
stroke.
around it.
Big stroke there.
I think he was trying to go around that 4.
I agree. And he got fortunate there, and there's nothing wrong with that, but he made a great shot,
Yeah.
fired the one ball in, and
This
showed
is
his
what's safe. I don't know if you can get on this 3. Do you?
yeah, I mean, he's so close to the rail, I don't think he can really draw the ball. I mean, as far as the strength of the draw that he needs there, I think is pretty heavy. I don't know if he can get to the rail and come out there. I don't think he's going to draw that tight. I think he would draw closer to the 5. No, he just rolled it. He could have
That's
got
what
there.
He was trying to do.
Yeah, he
needed a
could have
little
got
more-
there.
Yeah,
He could have got there.
it's a small window, but it was playing right.
Yeah, and then that also, I mean, obviously he missed the 2 ball, but that gives you the 2 ball
Mm-hmm.
much better chance of making it by rolling it that way and not opening up opportunities there for power stroking and missing. I like his choice there. He power stroked the first one and he
Mhm.
laid down and slow rolled the second one.
Do you see what he's doing here? His measuring.
Mm-hmm.
So his measurement is right there.
I always put topspin on this ball in this particular situation because I think you have to go a little bit further because you have to cut the back side of this ball. This is a really
I think he
thin
needed
cut.
to be right here with right English. Okay.
Yep, he
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah.
It didn't look like he put spin on that. I think he just hit it with, like I said, with
I
the
think
top spin.
you're right. I like
Just
using
peered
the
it.
right English.
No, I
Well,
don't
you were
blame
talking
you.
about top, but
I don't
yeah.
blame you, but I think just the idea that he had to almost back cut that,
yeah.
you kind of end up hitting it maybe a little fuller and don't get forgiven for that.
Okay, what do you do here?
He just looked like he's going for the side pocket.
Yeah, side.
He's going shooter here. He's taking his time. He's really smoothing that out. Nice job.
Oh,
That did not have to go in.
I like his chances if he gets out in this rack.
Mm-hmm.
15-11 is going to be tough to overcome.
I agree. Yeah, it's Craig's time to shine, and if he doesn't, then Nick will crawl right back up to within striking distance. Went a little too far on that one, but I think it's
Natural.
as long as he pockets the ball, the position is natural. So
Yeah.
don't see too much trouble.
Just wants to land right here after he goes up to the end rail and land right here for the 6.
Yeah, just got to trickle the 5 in which he's done, and right on the money. Look at there, Mike.
How about that
Pankoff.
run 100?
Mike Pankoff telling Mike,
I still need the 7 ball.
telling the commenters in the chat, or showing the commenters in the chat how it's done. Nicely done. Nice work,
See
Mike.
if I can land on his spot this time too. Right here, partner. Come on.
Oh.
Well, that's
No,
okay.
he's leaving the template. He's leaving the template.
Yep, this is where they miss him.
Will he have the same fate
Yeah.
with the template? Nope.
No such fate.
And a much easier and much more pocketable ball that he was shooting than Nick's lay of the cue ball on the end rail.
15-10. I fear the worst for you, Nick. That 9 is going to haunt you, but don't let it. We've all missed them.
That's a great point, Mike. It's easy to think about that shot all the way home and the next day and in the middle of the night when you wake up with cold sweats, but you just got to let it go. And easier said than done, but just got to push ahead and plow forward.
Well, that would have been 12-13 if he makes that, right?
Massive swing at a late point in the match, turning point for sure, pivotal point in the match.
I imagine you meant to say Mike. and mine. You demand mine.
Yeah, probably. He was just so excited to type it that his fingers were.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Mhm.
Back before you had to be politically correct on chats, like when the internet came out, like
Yeah.
2004 or 5, when on live streams down in
Mhm.
Phoenix when I was living there, I would get on after several beers.
Oh yeah.
We would all act like just, I would regret half the thing I'd say the
Yeah.
next day. But now you can't do that sort of stuff anymore.
That's why they have anonymous accounts.
Yeah.
There we
That
go.
hits a rail. Nice shot.
Wow, that was a great play, and the speed was perfect.
Yeah. Very nice.
I mean, talk about lagging the one ball there.
Mm.
He just misses the 3. He goes across the template, which I would not have tempted fate. He missed the 9
Mm-hmm.
and rolls right into the diamond in the middle of the table and hitting the rail for a legal shot, leaving a tough combo, or not combo, a tough kick shot for his opponent.
Yeah, these guys will get some apparel, a cash, and some trophies
Yeah.
while he's walking the table.
Well, the winner might walk out of here with a limp, though their pocket will be so swollen. I mean, it'd be difficult to walk.
That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
That's the hardware. Some people play for the hardware. Some people play for the cash.
That's right. Some people play for the honor of competing
Yes.
and testing their will and their mettle against themselves, their demons, and their opponent.
Which is why Tuesday night is going to be the first night of a great series with Denver or Colorado Avalanche. And the
Yeah.
Wild are playing unbelievable. I was lucky enough to live in Detroit in the late 90s when the Russian Five were there.
Oh,
And,
awesome.
so I consider that the best hockey team I've ever seen in my life. And I would say the power play unit for the Wild is right up there with the Russian Five.
Oh, wow. That's high praise.
It is worthy of it, though. Those guys are unbelievable.
Well, Nick's tried to play a mass ace shot and is miscued, unfortunately. That was a big loop. He was going to have to really get a lot of action to come away with that. Maybe some Florian Kohler type of action would have been required there for that shot. KREGG just really put a great safety on
This is
Nick
no
there.
easy out, though. I mean, the 5-6 are not ready yet unless those are wired.
Yeah, they're definitely makeable, but I would not say they're wired. And the 4 is in question as well. You'd think he would almost play a bank on the 4 and break those out. But only if his cue ball is able to travel there from this shot.
So maybe he's going to play the carom right now. He's calling the 6. He's not going to play the combo. I think he's going to play the carom.
Yeah, it does appear that is the best shot and the shot he's going to play.
His cue ball wants to hit this side of the 5.
Mm-hmm. Could he even hit this too thin to the point?
Yes. Yeah,
he
there you
did
go.
not. He
Nice
did not.
shot.
But luckily, he did not. Luckily, skillfully, he did not.
This goes in the side,
Mm-hmm.
and his cue ball will stun right over here.
And he moved the template.
Yep. And he can get straight. He doesn't need an angle here. He can go ahead and get straight because then he could drift
Yep.
up to here for the 8.
Yeah. And if anything, if he's slightly off, he wants to be drifting towards the rail rather than probably towards the 9.
Yeah. But if he gets an angle like this, it's going to get funny because of that 9.
Exactly.
So watch
That
what
really plays big into that angle. If he gets there, the 9 just kind of blocks a lot of real estate.
He took the longer straight shot, which is wise.
Mm-hmm. And he's played some long 9 balls and some other long shots, so he seems to be pretty comfortable with that.
This is a huge shot right here to get him on the hill.
That's a big play. Big play. Let's get some instant replay on this here.
Yep.
Wow,
boy,
nice
that's
top
smooth.
spin stroke there. He really hit that confident. He's definitely feeling it. Would
Yeah.
you say?
Yeah, he's
He's
out.
feeling it. He's feeling it, and he's seeing the finish line. Hopefully, he can just stay disciplined and regimented in his pre-shot routines and
Soft.
maintain composure and structure here. And if he doesn't, Nick will come roaring back.
Oops, that'll put him on the hill.
That's 16
Let's see his
on the
score
hill.
turn red.
411. Yeah.
Yeah, Prestigard, you were right about the carom. It was a nice out, Craig. Let me show you the replay of that 5 ball.
Yeah.
Watch him stay down on this, how smooth he hits this. Nice follow through
Yep.
to the end rail and out. Nice.
Yep. It's nice to use that bottom rail as a break there and bounce up. And then he didn't rise out of his stance until that 5 ball dropped in the pocket.
Yep.
That shows really good body discipline there to stay still.
This will go 2 in the corner. One's going to come up here. Down table. Let's see if his cue ball's
Really
smart.
triple rattled the 1 ball in the side pocket one of the last breaks or two.
Okay, he's got shape on it.
Yeah.
He could be finishing this set right now.
Yeah, he's got a funnel with the 3 ball. It's just a matter of getting back down for the
Maybe he could
for
play
the
it into
3.
the 6. He could play his cue ball to
Into the
stop
6.
onto the 6.
Yeah.
And just accept wherever the 6 goes.
Yeah, that's a great idea
Little
because
bit of
the
right
8 ball,
English.
yeah, if he hits it too far down table, the 8 ball comes into play. So I like that 6 stopper there.
He
just
used
went
the 3 like you said, but now that 8 ball's in play.
Yeah,
That's no good.
we did mention that right before he shot that the 8 was definitely in play. So I really liked your 6 ball solution there, Mike. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did get kind of a bad roll there, but it was also likely that something was going to happen there, and it didn't necessarily have to work out favorably. So
He's going to 2 rail kick into this, or is he going to 1 rail try to make it? I think
Yeah.
he's going to 1 rail make it.
I think he's going to 1 rail try to shoot it, and I think he's got a good chance of making it because he's just got to play it short of the natural
What do you-
scratch here.
What do you think, right here?
I think that's wide.
You think that goes long? You think that would go long like this
Yep.
way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless he hits it firm.
So right here?
I think it's close.
There's
to
Sam's
that.
spot.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, it was right in between them though.
Yep.
Yeah.
With a natural roll.
Yeah.
Yep. He had a natural roll there. Maybe I just see the bar table dynamics a little more naturally. I don't know, but yeah, he made a. You could say that he got a bad roll there to line up behind the 8, but also he invited the bad roll too.
Yeah.
Not to blame Craig, but when you invite those things, they do climb up and bite you sometimes, and oftentimes they do. Well, now Nick is back in action. He's like, hey, this ain't over yet.
Yeah.
It's winter breaks, and I can certainly run a rack, and he's more than capable.
Well, if he moved the template rack, he'd have a better chance.
Well, we definitely like the template rack. Me, you, and Dave are proponents of moving the template for sure. But he's in a nice line here. He might float forward and just be straight in on the side for the side pocket here. Or does he have a little more? I feel like he has a little more angle, but maybe he's a little straight. Yeah, he's got a little bit. He was pretty straight though.
Yeah.
I thought he had more angle than that. That other camera just kind of has this like fisheye lens. It just kind of bends things, and it looks to be a little more angle than it actually is a lot of times.
When he comes off the rail here, he's going to be moving forward because he has
Yep.
to avoid the side. So he's
Yep.
going to be right here, and that should be good.
Yep. I think he's going to overplay and
Might
kind of
go to here.
overcut this a little bit too.
Yeah.
So he's going to play it into the facing here and rattle this in to help him avoid the scratch, which is going to give him a little more cue ball movement.
That point kept him
Yeah.
high. That actually worked
He
out
actually hit
real
it
nice.
fuller. He actually hit it fuller than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to hit it thinner.
I thought he'd be here.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Well, if he was
now he
thinner, he
can-
would have been up there. Yep.
He can draw to here now. He could just
Yep. Just
I
cinch
think
it
there's
over.
an angle.
Yeah, just cinch it over for the side pocket. And then you do your traveling from the 7 to the 8.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Well, actually, is that on the?
Is he too straight?
I think he wanted to be on this side of the line. He's on. If this is the
Yeah.
straight line, I think he wanted to be over here.
Right. No,
But
he's
now,
all right.
yeah.
He's all right.
Sometimes we complicate the bar box from the commentating booth. It's really just a bar box. We just got to shoot them in, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I might be more complicated in the commentary booth than I am when I'm shooting. That's for sure. Because you just see so many more options, I think, when you're not as, number one, you're not emotionally as invested.
Yeah.
And number two, everything's clearer from the bird's eye view. He says, take that, template rack.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Now he's up to 12. So 16-12. He's got a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He's got the break. I mean, that's the key.
Yeah, Nick does need to play perfect, but he can. If he breaks and runs 2 racks, would you be thinking?
Yeah, the pressure's on. I mean, I kind of take the and have taken when I was in this position of, and people can banty this about or argue it or agree with it. I take the approach, and this sounds like counterintuitive here. I've already accepted the loss of the match.
Mm-hmm.
I can live with that. I can stomach that. I'm not giving up. I'm not waving the red flag. I'm not going negative. I'm just saying re-roll from here out.
Yeah.
Which isn't to say you don't make good decisions and you're not disciplined, but just in the idea that the pressure's all on him to close. I'm just going to play pool.
Yep.
I'm just going to play my game and do what I do.
Boy,
And if that's enough, then that's enough. And if it's not, it's not. And I think you can really find your best gear by doing that. And it takes the pressure, the performance anxiety, and the score line kind of out of the mind and out of the psychology of the game here, because that can definitely creep into your stroke. Unfortunately, as we all have learned, a negative aspect to that.
He's got kind of a cluster here.
What are your thoughts on my stance there, Mike?
Agreed.
Succinctly stated. And apt as well.
Yes. Yeah, he was trying to force a shape on the 3. That was a tough ask.
Mm-hmm.
Now Craig could stay patient here and say, okay, no sense in hurrying up and win.
Mm-hmm.
Just play safe. He could drizzle the 1 by the 5 this way, off this rail, down here. And the cue ball will go right up either on the 5 or
Yeah.
I'm thinking right on the 7.
He's got kind of a nice couple of offensive linemen there for the Minnesota Vikings, the 5 and the 7 there,
Mm-hmm.
to nestle the cue ball into or behind. So I agree. You can just kind of send the 1 ball smoothly, not with force, but just kind of smoothly send it, and it just
He tried to
hit the point.
Well, maybe
tried
he
to
didn't
make
try to
that.
make it.
He
Maybe
might have had a
didn't.
2-way there. Yeah, he pointed to the edge.
Yeah.
He was trying to hit the edge and just missed
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
That's a great opportunity for Nick. I mean, I grant you it's a triple combo, but they're pretty lined up. And it's a lot better opportunity than he was going to have had Craig executed that safety as he was intending.
It's more what happens to the 1 after it hits the 3, so he has shape on the 1.
Exactly. Exactly right.
The 4 will go.
Yeah, that first struck ball in any combination is always the troubling thing to control.
He almost got fortunate where the 1 did go and he had the 3, but I don't think you can see the 3.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And we talked about that on a few other shots that you didn't want to make both balls, and they didn't end up making both balls. That time he did.
So is he going to play a 1 rail kick to this rail? Now let's call the point. I'm actually kicking low. Where the midway
agree.
point is right here.
I would kick low and inside, maybe even draw.
I would use just straight middle draw,
Yep,
and the cue ball will hook like this,
exactly.
and it'll
Yeah,
make the ball bigger.
yeah, that's what I was just starting to say. Maybe even draw. Yep, absolutely.
So I'm thinking the point, instead of the halfway point, go lower, withdraw and hook it.
Well, and,
Right there.
and that's because of where the 8 is too. The 8 is just really, I mean, there's your point right there.
Yep. Yeah, he's gotta hook it though. Watch, the cue ball should bend.
Yep. It does just kind of arc a little. It's subtle, which we have the perfect camera angle to demonstrate. But yeah, absolutely.
It's one of my favorite things to do when you kick is to bend the ball because it makes the 3 ball huge. He should hit this, but it's frozen, so it's gonna be really hard to make. He's got to hit it perfect. And you need to go a little lower, a little more bend.
Yeah.
I think he hit up here.
Yeah. And you got to put the stroke in too. You really got to get that
Yeah.
draw action to really,
Yeah,
to
follow
really,
through.
yeah, you got to get the nice smooth draw stroke with a lot of draw spin.
Well, this is it. This is a 6-ball run for the cash.
Yep. And probably some inside as well, which would have been
Yeah.
left in that case. But
Stop shot.
yeah. Craig's just got to settle down here, take his time, not too much time, not too little time, just get into a nice comfortable rhythm that he normally plays in. And
It's never easy closing out a set.
absolutely.
In the finals, it's never easy. There's nerves in them.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed.
But that's where the pre-shot routine and
He's
You
on
know-
the wrong side.
being disciplined, and he is on the wrong side. You're right.
This is the straight in line. He wanted to be on this side of it.
Does he go down and back up again here?
Has to. Swing his cue ball 2 rails. 1, 2.
Just enough.
And he hit it pretty good, but he almost.
Oh,
too far.
wow. I thought that was going to slow up. I really did.
Yeah.
But it did keep going.
Still refuses to move the template rack.
Yep.
Now I've got the envelopes out. I'm going to run out there and take pictures of them.
hmm
Maybe you can close out. Is that
Sure.
cool?
No problem.
I think he's out here.
Yeah, he's got a tester here. I didn't think that ball was going to float quite that far, but it did. Did take a run.
Oh, and he's got the similar shot that Nick had from off the. Well,
Yeah.
he's not on the rail.
He's not on the rail, but he's got a lot more of a back cut rather.
but he is moving the rack.
Yeah.
Now this cue ball,
Yeah.
people when they shoot this, it
yeah.
just scares you because you think you're scratching.
Yep.
But
And you
you're
can
not.
always scratch in the corner too. You can go one rail in the corner. Got to watch for that. This one looks like one that Dean Lathrop gave Nick LAHR actually when he made the 9 and scratched in a previous match.
Very nice.
Nope. No chance there.
And that was for the win, folks.
Great close. Great job, Craig, and great tournament, Nick LAHR as well. Fine showing for both of you, and Craig comes away with it 17-12, taking down the 625 and under shootout at the Slate Billiards Club here in St. Paul.
I'm gonna go pay him, Sam.
Mike Pankoff is going to go hand the envelopes and present the trophies to our competitors. And we will congratulate both of our players, Nick LAHR and Craig HURLBERT. HURLBERT being the champion today, finishing the 625 and under 9-ball race to 17 single elimination format. Well done, and congratulations to our champion, Craig HURLBERT. And good job, Nick, getting to the finals and putting in a performance that was almost mistake-free, as he just got a few more opportunities. Craig did, I think, to finish some games, and Nick was breaking great too with his bigger break. Just a couple of unfortunate errors at unfortunate times gave Craig the nod. He started out with a 5. At one time had a 5-point lead, a 5-game lead, and Nick brought it back to even. So Nick showed a lot of heart and a lot of fight there to keep it close and make a run at the championship himself. So congratulations to both of our players, and we will see you next time at Slate Billiards Club YouTube channel for our live stream tournament coverage. on our next event. Thanks everybody in the chat for participating. Yeah, we had some folks in the chat said it doesn't hook much on these tables. And he was referring to the kick shot that Nick had. Those are the toughest tables I've played on. You really need position. Yep. Everything runs long. Yep. He was right about that. So they're posing with their apparel and checks, or not checks, envelopes, and their trophies. A little bit of currency to be won as well. And Mike's having a bit of a chat with the two players about a couple of the end results and circumstances there. And with that, I will sign off. Sam Howell signing off for Michael Pankoff. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for everybody that helped with the tournament setup and preparation. JD Prestegard and Kendra Prestegard. And Dave O'Keefe as well as Mike Pankoff and myself. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us.